Great. Welcome back, everybody. We are here today for the end of the 20th life of the Miserables in the Dread Pits. Um, we currently had Sif being the sole survivor of a large group of explorers and adventurers who killed the Feeder Queen at the expense of most of their lives, unleashing a horde of feeders off into the sewer system, which all disappeared. These are the creatures that stick to walls and drag people into them and do hella damage if they grab onto people. Sif is the only survivor. Sif has no wounds, I think, and full health, has taken no damage in the boss fight while everyone else died. Extremely cool. And Sif is now wanders alone in these sewer systems. So we are going to come up to Sif in the sewer system post everyone else's death. I'm going to give everybody permission to see through Sif so that you can all see. Does that work? I'm going to shift click on this. Can you guys see okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Great. I would ask that nobody but Natalie move Sif, and then Sif, you are good to go. You are the sole survivor. What do you do next? I will note the water level here is now low enough that it goes up to like your knees, and it is still
Can you shift click me again?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Right here.
Thank you. I accidentally zoomed way out.
Okay. No, you're good.
Okay.
Can you see?
So
Does it have fog of war? Can you see everything outside of your eyesight range, or is it only?
I can only see what's within my range.
Great. So you can see the dead feeder queen, but not much.
Yeah.
Cool. Great.
Yeah.
You came from the southeast down here, and this is the boss room. And yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this a room to my left, or is that just collapsed wall?
It is a collapsed wall.
Okay.
Yeah. You could try to start clearing it if you want, if you really wanted the collapse, but yeah, it certainly wouldn't. It would take you all night and probably into tomorrow.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go into this room because I just want to see. So it's the thing that got turned.
Yep.
And nothing else.
Never mind. I can
The
not
corpses...
see Sif now.
You cannot see Sif.
Oh no, there we go. I got it back.
Okay.
My roll 20 is doing terrible roll 20 things.
Got it. Okay, cool. I will not worry about that then. Okay. Bartering is considered trade, and trade is not allowed in city. In fact, currency is relatively recent thing at all. It was introduced by the Murga, your mortal enemies. Before that, you only traded things, and that was still legal inside city limits. So, just as a note to Brandon's question in the chat. Sorry. Sif, yeah, you come out. So the water here is low, but it still does get deeper down to the south here. You can see the depths of it. It's still a lake here.
Okay.
But you can certainly walk on the first like square of it now.
Okay, I'm gonna walk here and like stick to the wall because
Cool.
I cannot swim.
Cool. Sounds good. You all can swim now, just a reminder.
Oh, I can swim, that's right.
Everybody can swim. So this wall down here, this is only like knee length here, and there is a doorway. It's actually, what it looks like is a water channel way, but the water channel, like the grate, is opened.
Can I go through that doorway? I can't seem
can.
to move myself through it.
Oh, got it. Sorry, it's a closed door, so I'm just going to open it. There you go.
Alright.
And so now you come through. So roll me. Actually, don't bother. I'm just going to tell you what to
Okay.
I'm trying to
I
get
do
in the habit
have
of
perception hearing.
I'm trying to get in the habit of only having you roll perception for hidden things, which is a tricky thing to do if you're a GM. I feel like in general. But let me give you some notes. So I had to scroll all the way down. Okay. Yes, there is a large metal grate here. There's a large metal grate in here that looks like it open, but there's the large metal wheel. There's a water wheel in here that descends down into what looks like deeper water that is still not all the way drained, but it is not so deep. Like it's deep enough that it would go up to your shoulders if you got into it now, and it's several feet below the water line here. So you had to climb out onto this little ledge here now, and the water level is still going down. You see the water level slowly draining out of like these areas and this area here. This area is almost completely drained, and this pool is still going down at water level. I believe from your vantage, you can see the barest outlines of roots over here, and then the grate, a grate behind the water wheel as well.
Okay, I am going to go. Can I turn this water wheel? I don't have any type of
Yes,
brawn
you
or
can.
anything.
If you do, roll me a perception hearing check. This one is well oiled, or the oil hasn't passed. It opens up the grate behind the water wheel itself.
Okay, can I pass through that grate,
Mm,
or is it like a small grate?
it would take a swim check. You might be able to get under there. You have to swim under the water wheel to get into there. But yes, it is big enough that a human could swim through there.
Okay.
Yeah. You'd also have to set. You're carrying a torch. Oh no, you're not. You're glowing in the dark because of bioluminescent stuff on you.
Yes.
So that you don't.
Can I dip my toe into the water and see if the bioluminescent stuff washes off?
Yeah, it will wash off.
Okay, I'm not going in the water then.
Okay, got it.
Is this something I could walk across here?
You could, yeah. Yeah, you could do it slowly. If it was in combat, I'd make you roll an acrobatics check to do so. But because
Okay.
you're not in combat, you can just slowly walk across it.
Okay, I will very slowly move my character token to demonstrate that.
Yeah. So there is the pool of water up here. The big roots overgrown a metal gate here.
I want to look at that.
Okay. Sounds good. There's roots entangled all over the gate here. You do think if you spent some time, you could rip out the roots. But from this side, but clearly from the other side, you could not.
Okay.
And then I believe you also can see just the very edge outline of another metal grate here, over here.
Okay,
And I think that's about all you can see from where you are.
Okay. I think knowing that I am the only person left and that I could get attacked at any moment, I would see no reason to not just spend the rest of my evening trying to rip these roots out, so I think that's what I would do.
It's not going to take you the whole evening, but you are able to rip the roots out, and which unlocks this door, and I'm going to open the door.
Okay.
As a result, to reflect that. So, yeah. You go through. So, the first couple things...
Oh, I should be writing this down. Hold on.
You can see you are now directly under the bathhouse entrance. So into these sewer systems. Earlier this night, what feels like forever, there's actually a rope dangling down to the floor right here that leads up to the bathhouse. It's where you came in earlier this evening.
Okay.
Your 3 wayward allies, all now dead. To your left, you see a treasure chest on the other side of a metal gate that is locked shut firmly.
Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna take a moment to just write a couple things down.
Okay. Yeah.
It is nice that the last person alive can read.
It is super lucky. Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's no clear way to get to that treasure chest?
Not from this door, no. So the door is locked.
Okay.
You do.
So
I guess you
go
can see the grate
out
over here. Yeah, you could swim under this grate. It doesn't extend all the way into the water like the other ones.
Okay, I'm gonna swim under that grate.
Cool. I'll put you
I
up.
know swimming gets rid of the glow.
Oh yeah.
But I still glow very slightly because I'm the Silmfolk.
Yep.
So I will be able to see a tiny bit.
So you also have torches. Do you want to light a torch?
I thought I didn't have the bag of stuff.
Well, all your allies are dead, so you could have just grabbed it.
Okay, yeah, let's say I grabbed it and so then I'll light a torch.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
Because
The only
if
thing
I'm
that really
alone, I
matters-
don't want to be in the dark.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, cool.
Okay.
You light a
so
torch,
then-
and I will remove that torch from your inventory.
Is this the treasure chest here?
It sure is.
Can I open it?
You sure can. It is a mimic, and you die. Just kidding. I'm totally kidding. Give me 1 second.
After all the
One
trash
second.
monster crap you pulled, we can never do that again.
Fair enough.
Didn't you say that there's one mimic somewhere?
I did tell you that.
I don't like the phrasing of that.
I did tell you that.
That
Okay,
that makes it sound like there could be more or less.
I need...
Is that because we leveled up or because we got a specialty chest?
That was because you got a specialty chest. All the chests are supposed to do that. Have they not been doing that?
Nope.
Oh, okay, great. Well, I'm glad I added the sound board and completely forgot to use it. Okay, you find several things I would like to make note of. I will make note of these, but the first thing you find... Actually, roll me 2d6. Sorry.
So
Okay, you
6
find
and a
6
3.
daggers and 3 torches.
hell yeah.
Okay, so you got 9 daggers now, and your torch count will go up to 7. Okay, you also find 1x cloth bracers. That will note. Let's see. So that gives you 3x cloth bracers. You find 1 leather chest plate, which I believe is a typo because I think that's the chest plate is the Spalder set. Let me just confirm that.
No, give us the chest plate.
Well, I don't think that is... Oh, no, leather chest plate set. It is a leather chest plate set. Sorry. So that is better than the leather Spalder set. But requires... so that's plus 3 MD, I believe? Leather chest plate set is plus 3 mental, and it requires proficiency 3, which you all now have. So I will not note the requirement there. So you find that. You find a crossbow. Which I do not believe you guys had. No, you did have one. You have 2 crossbows now. And 60 gold.
Oh, nice.
And then one more thing. I need you to roll me a D20. You rolled a 1. Great. Beautiful. You find cloth greaves, which is a trinket. Okay. Let me see. Cloth greaves will go under armor. It's a trinket. So cloth greaves. Cloth greaves give you plus X bludgeoning resistance, where X is half your proficiency. So you basically, it's plus 2 resistance to bludgeoning damage.
I love that none of us have had pants this entire time.
You didn't.
Oh.
Rags. We have rags.
You have rags.
Yeah.
And then 60 gold I mentioned. I'm going to make a note. 60 gold. Because you have wealth to spend, which you have not had in a while. Yeah. Cool. And I think that's everything. In the chest.
Okay.
So there's also a little wheel over here.
Okay, I want to go turn the wheel.
Great. It opens every gate in this area and locks them open. And so now every door is open in the entire back sewer system here. So it's just easy access everywhere now in the sewer system. Mm-hmm.
Is this something I can travel through?
No, it's just a wall.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Where do you go next?
I go back here and I'm gonna cross these bridges.
Okay. Sounds good.
And
Hey, I recognize that spot.
Mm-hmm. Yep, there is a dead something floating in the water. Looks like a one of the feeders. Dead feeder floating in the water. And my cat has gotten in a trash can and is sitting in the trash can.
Well, it's a cat.
Yeah, it has trash in it. Okay. Yeah, Sif, do you wander down this hallway a little further then? Just continue to wander down here? Or what?
which hallway are you pointing at? Because the one I think I'm in dead ends.
Yeah, you're right. It does. You actually, I think the only way to go is down here if you were to continue down this path.
Yeah.
You've been down here before. You were actually down here earlier this evening.
Yeah, I think I'll recognize that and then head back the way I came and go
Okay.
in search of other places.
Okay. I'll let you do that. Go for it.
Okay. I don't know how to get elsewhere, so we're gonna.
Yeah, there's the under the water wheel, back where you are
Mhm.
now, and then there's the two gates that lead into the lake.
Oh, there's a door here.
That is to the lake.
Oh.
That's just the water grate that leads to the lake there, yeah.
Okay, don't want to go to the lake. I'll go to the water wheel then.
Great, okay. That is a great place for us to fade to black. So what will happen there is Sif will disappear under the water wheel, and come up the other side and enter a combat that will kill them.
No. You're just
Yay.
gonna roll on that one. You're gonna roll all on that one.
I love that I walked her right into combat.
Well, that was when we were going to end in general, so I think that is a good spot there.
No, it is
Main-
good. I think it's very
Main
good.
thing I needed to know is which wheels you turned and if you got the treasure chest, and you did all of it, so that was good to know.
Cool.
So optimal.
Yeah, it was pretty optimal.
Oh, Connor, did you add the stuff we got to the party supply?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, it should all be in there now. You should be able to note it by the fact that your player goods, you have 83 gold now.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
And that means that was the last thing I added. So that would mean it worked. Okay. Are you all ready to die? One more time. Many more times. You guys are about a third of the way done with this game. Close to half, actually, but not done.
Yeah. 6 months, Connor said, if we meet every week.
Well, if you've met every if you met every week. Also, I would just like to note that about halfway through that, you guys were like, you know, it'd be cool as if this was longer.
We did say that.
You said, can you
Yeah, that
add
is
more
true.
level curve at the expense of making this game 50% longer? So I did.
I
Which
like when
means-
it's 50% longer.
And you listened
Yeah.
to us like a moron?
Which means that as long as
Yeah,
you finish the
that.
game in 6 months, my original advertisement was correct, based off of your rate of play. About a year and a half is what I meant when I said 6 months.
I'm just gonna start doing that whenever someone asks me for a timeline on getting something done at work.
You should definitely do that every time somebody asks you for a timeline to work. Like unironically, if
When I said
somebody's like,
6
"How long
months,
is
I
this gonna
meant a
take you?"
year and a half. Cool.
You should definitely add 50%. That's what I meant.
I do usually double
I only
it.
I only had a 50%. Which one of you is going to carry the torch next life?
Oh wait, stupid question. Why don't fire fate bounds glow a tiny bit? Because like, isn't your weapon on fire? It does
think
fire
that-
damage.
I think that's incredibly fair. It's more like, I always picture it as like burning embers. We could narratively have that. I mean, like, nobody mechanically gets that benefit by default, but Natalie asked for it for the Radiant Silm folk, and I just was like, yeah, that sounds good. Do you want to glow
It's
slightly?
both pointless, but also feels wrong to not have it.
You want it?
Like, How
Do
much
you-
effort do
are
I
you
want
a
to put in
fire
for
s-
things that are inconsequential?
Well, it's definitely consequential sometimes, but I have no problem with it if you would like that. Would you like to
Yeah,
glow in the
sure.
dark
Because
slightly?
I am a fire fate bound this go around.
Okay, fire fatebound or fire? Okay, fire fatebound. So you want to glow when you bring out your torch slightly, or when you bring out your sword slightly.
Yeah, which I don't think I've
Okay.
ever put away. Actually, no, I put away my sword. I put away my fate bound weapon once.
Okay,
In
I
the
will have you
The entire time I played
glow.
Fatebound.
You will glow dimly, 5 feet.
I'll take
So-
that.
Cool. Sounds good. Okay, I've got that. Who's carrying the torch? Because dim 5 feet light is not enough for you guys to navigate. It's just enough for you guys to always know where Angus is.
That sounds like a challenge.
I guess you could pick the route with all the light.
I can carry it.
Okay. Cool. So that would be Brandonius the Unprepared. He is, in fact, prepared to carry a torch. Enter Bright.
If we have
Actually-
anyone who's gonna get a shield, we can pull the whole strap the torch to your shield thing that we did a while ago.
I believe that gave you a lot of disadvantage to using the shield.
I
No, it just
think
meant
it
that
did.
when we got hit, if we got hit, bad luck meant that we lost the torch.
It meant that you lost the torch, but bad luck already meant that you lost the shield. I think it meant that you lost the torch. I also think I reduced the... I think I also reduced the to hit with the shield. which I will do still.
Hmm.
But
Wow.
but you can do it otherwise. Okay. Cool. So if you guys are ready to go, I am ready for your new lives in the pits.
Wow.
Ooh, Maya, are you gonna get are you pike or sword? Are you spear or sword soldier?
I am here.
Ooh, we could totally strap a torch to a spear.
I don't think what?
There's so much room for activities. It's just a pole. You can tie 2 poles together.
All right, I hear you. I will still give some sort of a disadvantage to hit.
I feel like it should give it
Wow.
advantage. Now it's also a fire damage thing.
Now it's on fire.
Now it's on fire. You guys are trying to invent weapons over here. By
yes.
It's like I'm gonna invent a megaphone by strapping a squirrel to a megaphone.
A squirrel?
Oh
It's,
no, Connor, we might be too old for
They're
this.
too old. It's a Dave the Barbarian reference, which was an animated comedy on Disney Channel that was excellent. And it was there was a character where it was like Dave had quickly crafted a megaphone using nothing more than a squirrel, some string, and a megaphone. And it was
See, honestly,
very
it might
funny.
not be that you guys are too old. It might also be that I live under a rock because I very much do.
It was very funny when I was in middle school.
In the 80s.
Yeah. All right.
80s.
I'm now killing you first.
See,
Okay.
all I did was heart the thing that said I didn't love you earlier.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Brandon was the top of my hit list, and you just moved up. Yeah, exactly. It was great. It also came out of nowhere in the bit in the show, which was also great. Okay. Anyway. All right, guys. We are putting you in the pits. You get the same spiel as is typical, and are lowered into these pits. Do you guys have any idea which route you want to go down? There's a bathhouse, temple, and city to explore.
Where haven't we been in a while? Okay, do we want to keep trying to tunnel down the bathhousey stuff? Because where we just were connected to that. I forget where. It's been a hot minute since we've done a lore dump. I kind of don't remember where there are open.
You want me to? Well, I don't have a page for this. It would probably be helpful if I did, but if you guys go and look at the, it's a pinned thing in our Discord channel. Folks watching, I apologize. There's a I will work on that now. There's a top-down map. You guys might consider looking at the top-down map, and just thinking about it. If there's anywhere you'd be interested in going.
You're right that we might consider that, but
We might.
will we?
I'm not saying anything about that. I'm just suggesting.
I might be stupid, but I'm not finding a map.
It's the first pin. I pinned the comment on the map, which was maybe
I
less
got you. I
helpful.
got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. So, I guess it's gonna be a while until we start getting maps of, or until if we ever get maps of the lower levels.
Yeah, you have not unlocked any maps of the lower levels yet.
Okay.
I mean, we can go back to that firehouse place where the Barney Spirit guys were.
Oh yeah, we did totally we just never went back.
You didn't?
We'll probably nuke them because I think those were meant for level 3 or 4 characters.
Would you like to try?
I like that. Yeah, let's go over there.
Okay, cool, great. If you do that, that is city. City routes.
Right.
We are gonna have you
there's
guys.
the door that we wrote "Don't dead open inside" over.
Yep.
Correct. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
In that case, I will have you guys start in the pits. I need you all to roll me initiative.
Oops.
Mm-hmm.
So unprepared now, am I?
At no point have you actually seemed unprepared. Let's see. ESET, I got a 13. Rayquaza gets a 21.
Wait.
I know it's Rayquaza.
Okay,
I know it's
got it.
Rayquaza. I just can only think of, when I read that, I only read Rayquaza. Okay. And then I need the console singers. Okay. Cool. I'm
gonna
going
post
last.
something that will make you nuclearly mad.
You're gonna. Me?
Well, you said you brought up Rayquaza. I did have this card in middle school, and one of my cousins stole it, and then either destroyed it or lost it, or traded it away. And it is now a 4-digit card. It is a 4-figure card.
As someone who once had 3 holographic Charizards from the original printing, I too resonate with losing Pokemon cards.
I had a Japanese Rayquaza Mega EX, and I lost it somewhere.
Devastating. Okay, let us go. It is Raquilla's turn.
Okay.
Or whichever of your turn you guys would like to go first, but you all go before any of the enemies go.
City route is top left, right?
It is indeed. It should be labeled. You also move 5 feet faster when moving leftward.
Yeah,
I can't see it because of the lighting.
Okay,
Also, why do we move faster moving leftward?
Because the whole top
it's
here
tilted.
is slanted. It's tilted leftward after you guys destroyed the first anchor. So as long as you go leftward at all, you will move 5 feet faster. If you move rightward at all, then you move 5 feet slower.
See, this is quality world building.
The whole ceiling being tilted.
There's a consistent internal narrative.
There's definitely a consistent internal narrative, and we're very proud of it. And I hope it kills you. Okay, Raquilla has ran. Raquilla, how much movement was that?
That was 35 feet.
35, so one move.
I can move again.
Wait,
You
that was
can indeed.
35 feet?
3,
Oh, because we have to come out duh.
Or
Yeah.
5,
Yep.
6, 7, dodge.
Cool, great, sounds good. Brandonius, it's your turn. Do we have a Brandonius?
Yes, I begin running.
Great.
Boop. And that's one action.
Okay.
And then that'll do. There.
Cool. Angus, your turn.
1 sec. I'm trying to figure out how to get the rendable
And I
token
dodge.
off of me, because I do not have
Cool.
any armor. There we go. Alright. I have 30 moves. I already forgot how much move speed I have, actually. Hold on. That was 30. Okay, I do have 30. Good.
And then lastly, we will get Eset.
Cool. My move speed is 40. Hell yeah.
Cool. 40? Yeah, that sounds right for a Blade Dancer. And don't forget, you can do it twice.
Yeah. And I've never had more than 30.
And don't forget, you also move 5 feet faster as long as you're moving leftward.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't even do that. It doesn't matter.
Move yourself again.
I would have been able to get there if I had
Cool.
done
That sounds
5
great.
feet.
Eset, don't forget, you have to go out the bottom, though, of that.
Oh, you're so right. Okay. 10. And then... I can get to here.
I think you can move, because your speed is, you increase your speed by 5 feet for moving leftward, so you can move 10 more feet, I believe.
Oh, can I?
Yep.
Okay.
And then they will, let's see, they're going to summon shambling ones. They can move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. This is the closest they can get to you guys before you guys go. So you all got to go again. I believe that means you can all make it in the city. But
Okay.
Brandonius, yeah. So Eset, then Raquilla would go first. But yeah, you guys can all make it. Do you just go and turn order down into the tunnel?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
I don't like that, but sure.
No problem at all. There's no reason I would even ask. Okay, let me just line you guys up
Wait, why are we line? Oh,
to delete you from this map
Yep.
and move you to another one. You come out into the city. Let's see, you can all swim. I need you all to make swim checks.
I knew this was what was going to happen.
Because you are coming out into an absolutely flooded canal streets.
Hey, guess what? Who took swimming 3?
Man.
Nice.
Guess
well,
who has swimming too?
Wait, why don't we
Guess
all
we just
have...
rolled a 26.
Didn't we all have swimming last round for free?
I'm telling
You
you,
can all-
telling you all get it for free. You all get swimming 1 for free.
Oh, and swimming is a...
Oh, so then I have swimming 3 if one level is free.
Yeah.
1 level is free, but you still can't go past 3 levels.
Right. But,
Yeah.
Okay, is it a power check or courage check or finesse or what?
It's a survival, so I believe it is
Survival's power, I think. No, it's
Power?
courage.
I
It should be
think-
courage.
courage.
Survival is power.
Dang it, I was right the first time. Alright.
Okay.
That's not...
Yeah, it's power.
That is not 12d0, that's 1d20.
Okay, well, Eset immediately freaking nails this. And then can I get one from Maya? For
Yeah.
Riquilla.
That's gonna be a lot of bonuses. So
Great. Yeah, you all come out into an absolute torrent of water and crawl up to shore at the edge of a filled canal way on the
But
top
are we
left.
supposed to be able to see?
Pulling you up now. Just adding you to the map. Coming up top right corner of this map here into a large map filled with the canals are full of water, like right up to the brim.
Oh, okay.
But you guys are indeed here on the edge of the canal. You've all passed your swim checks and can make it to shore.
I don't know if you mentioned it, but how prevalent is, like, scrap wood and stuff in the pits?
It's actually pretty barren of that because past survivors who have died have stripped the place clean as they die. And
Eaten
it
it,
slowly
I suppose, or something?
slowly makes its way deeper into the dungeon where it is left by the Aku Aku. So
there's a gold mine of wood at the bottom of the pits, is what you're saying.
well, the other thing is this dungeon's like the land of this dungeon's what 400 or 500 years old. And it's in a cavern, so I think most of the wood's probably rotted away now and gone for the most part. Not all, but most of it, yeah.
All right. Well, anyways,
That's your
our favorite
loud,
vat of black
strange
ooze.
sound from my house. I'm gonna be right back. If you guys could do me a favor, what you should do is divvy up the supply and figure out which items you all want to carry,
Sure.
and who's gonna carry the notes and all that. And I will be right back.
Okay, let me pull up the party supply again. So, we have gold now that we might be able to use.
Yeah.
So, Natalie, I would appreciate. I don't know if you're a mini dagger user or if you are a specific weapon user as your blade dancer.
it's a
I
dagger
am
user.
many daggers.
Can I give you all the daggers except for the one magical one, and I keep that one?
Absolutely.
Delightful.
Yeah. If you have questions about Natalie's character, ask me because I made it.
Okay, I
Raquilla,
can
ass-
answer the questions for the most part.
Let's see.
I've
Raquilla,
read
I
it.
assume
Zag.
you're gonna want the heaviest of our armors.
I would. Yeah.
Okay, do you want to claim the leather chest plate set?
Yeah. I'll need to modify stuff then, because chestplate's better armor, right?
Yeah, it's plus
Then-
3 MD instead of plus 2.
Okay, so leather chest plate, and then leather shield, leather helmet, and then just a spear.
Cool. I will steal one of the leather spalder sets and the leather bracers, and then I don't think I need anything else.
Don't you love a 22 PD?
I legitimately do love a 22 PD.
Can I have a
Shield
claw
plus-
set?
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah, we have 5 sets of armor and 4 people, so we're definitely going to be fine on armor.
Yeah, so I think the only other thing we have to divvy up here is the so for sure we can both have cloth sets, you and I, Natalie.
Mhm.
We can have cloth bracers as well. We can't we have to figure out what trinkets we want to use.
Yeah.
Is anyone particularly concerned about falling?
I wasn't planning on falling.
I see. I'll take the feather ring, I guess. Just in case I want to jump off of
Boulder
something.
is 2 MD. Leather bracers is 2 PD. Dun, 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 dun. Spreadsheet engineering.
Yep.
Mhm.
Would anyone object if I take the cloth greaves?
I think you can go for it.
Okay.
All right. Did you guys sort out what you want?
I think
Think
we're
so.
darn
And
close. Let me just.
Are you buying anything? You have
we need
82
to go
gold.
someone needs to go. Can someone pull up the purchasable crap in the PHP?
We can
Yep.
also do that in between rounds and do it for our next lives.
You can, if you'd like.
That's
Yeah.
also true.
Okay.
Connor, how many chests are there in the game?
How many chests?
Yeah.
I've not told you.
Fair enough.
I think. Have I told you?
I think you did, but we
Oh,
forgot.
did I? Okay. Well, in that
I
case,
don't think you did.
Anthony, do you remember?
Hey, Connor, do you want to tell us?
I don't think you did. It doesn't
Okay.
sound like the type of thing you would do.
I love spoiling things, but I try really hard not to, so I'm not going to tell you.
Did anyone
If
tell
you've
me-
forgotten, I'm not going to say it. Yeah.
Is mental
Oh,
defense
never
just
mind.
a flat plus of courage?
Yeah. Mental defense is your physical plus your courage.
No, that's the
your
other
mental
way
is-
around.
It's the other way around, yeah.
Oh, you're
Mental
right.
is
You're
lower
right.
than physical.
10 plus mental armor plus courage. Yep. Okay, there we go.
Correct. Exactly.
Incredible. I have just not been doing that, so that may be why I've been
Oh,
getting the shit
one of
kicked
the-
out of me.
Oh,
One of the old versions of the Google Sheets template had mental defense and like 2 other fields broken.
Yeah, they used to be. Another note that I will note for you, you guys are handed anti-magic incense this time. Because you picked up a long-toothed tentacle from the bad guy.
Oh, when lit in a silver
Which you have.
We do.
So you have the ability to cleanse a room of magic. I will note the anti-magic incense is single use. So I would think carefully about when you wish to apply it.
Mm-hmm.
isn't there that like demon summoning circle? That's an option.
But that's
Uh,
not magic. That's the Hallowfell.
That is a magic.
I-
That is a magic.
If there's a distinction, I hate
circle.
that.
Yeah,
There's
there
also
is-
that room at the top of the tower.
there's not-
which has
okay.
stuff going on.
Oh yeah, there.
I thought
The
there was a
magic.
distinction between magic and Hallowfell, so that's actually really useful. So
it's
yeah, we can get rid of this
Yeah,
summoning
so you're
circle.
talking about divine versus arcane, and this specifically, it's a great question, and maybe a debug note for me to clarify. This cleanses divine magic, not arcane. Although you have not seen any arcane magic at any point in this dungeon.
Excuse
That is just not helpful.
I guess to be fair, that's the stuff you're adding with the new classes theoretically, right?
It is partly, but specifically the lore of Sacadia is arcane magic is like corruption of reality in this setting, and so it exists in these like radioactive places called fonts exclusively, and you're not in one, so there would not be any arcane magic.
Okay.
Right, wait, so Brandon, with the tower, were you thinking of the one that's like pitch black and we can't do anything about it, or was there a different tower?
I'm thinking the one that we go up to the very top of it, and there's that room that we solved like the puzzle in that has like some other stuff going on.
We need to
the one
open a
that you
window.
You're talking the one that you accessed from the sewers.
Yes. Okay.
Got it.
Yeah, that we just need to open a window in there.
Okay.
True. I will also note you do get your 2 ropes back.
Woo.
You
Wow.
have 2x ropes that
Yay.
you can use for something. They get collected every time. Oh, and one other thing I should note is there is no chicken glitter on anything. So you have chicken glitter fungus in here. That is a rotting fungus. So it is gone. And all the glowing, you guys wrapped a torch in rags and wrapped it in chicken glitter. That torch is ruined, so I'm going to delete 1 torch from your inventory. All of the chicken glitter did not last. It didn't hold through to the next time that prisoners got dumped down here. And so that's gone, just as a note.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, why haven't we been getting why haven't we been going after favors?
Good question.
I completely forgot that was an option.
What are favors?
If you
Favors?
bring the Aku Aku, the head of a tonsil singer, you can break it to you can get a favor, which is a small lump of clay, to be broken to receive the favor of Elmard. And the Aku Aku has a limitless number of them to sell.
Yeah, you've gotten 1, so you only has 3 left.
Yeah. Wait, no, it explicitly says it has a limitless supply to sell.
Oh, it says limitless?
It says limitless.
Yeah.
Oh, I did update that. It's limited to 4. Sorry.
Well,
Well,
Supply limited to 4.
I don't respect that.
That's fair. It has 4. My bad.
Okay, fair enough. Where would we find the shell of a beetle in the shape of a skull? Where are beetles in?
You killed a whole bunch in the cavern. Right by the lake with the jellyfish
yeah.
thing. There were a whole bunch of baby beetles right down there.
Oh, so we probably
Oh,
fall
yeah.
there and find a big one.
I see absolutely nothing that could go wrong.
I think that's fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really haven't. I
okay.
haven't opened the Aku Aku shop picture in like 6 months. I don't think.
Yeah. It's worth looking at. Okay. You
Alright, fair
guys are good, I think. Where do you go?
Over.
I
into-
begin walking.
Great. Okay.
Is it down further this way or is it out this way?
It's same difference.
You have a better sense of direction than I do.
Everyone follows Brandonius.
Yep.
Okay.
We have a map.
Woo.
You do. You have the map
Oh.
that you can look at. I guess I will. Are you guys just trying to move to the edge of here then?
Yeah.
I
Oh.
lost Brandonius.
We're gonna
Now
go.
I remember where we are.
Oh, I found you. Okay.
Wait, where's everyone going?
Follow me.
I really hope.
Where
I
is
really-
you?
Watching.
Oh,
this-
you're there. Hi.
This way. This way.
Wait, Connor, are these tables still usable? Are these tables still
Teleports
usable?
across the map.
Yeah. Are those tables still usable? They're
Here.
totally rotting away,
Ah.
but they are. Yeah.
Do you see me? Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I see Raquilla up here.
Okay. We made it.
There we go.
Wait, where'd you go now?
Go down.
Inside?
Raquilla, go down.
Connor, just take us to the next map.
I can do
Oh
that.
yeah, to the
I'm
right.
just really enjoying this. It's not like a. Like I
Don't
could,
step on
but
the exploding fungus.
I could. I'm just having such a good time. Okay.
I do
I'm
like
gonna
that.
move you all-
I don't know if it's not smooth when it's received at other locations, but I'm just moving with the arrow keys so that it's hopefully traceable as I wander off.
No,
That's what I've started doing.
Stop moving. Everybody, stop moving. I cannot copy paste you if you don't.
No, you get to suffer like we suffered while we were wandering over here.
Okay, I'm deleting you. No, it was fun when it happened to you, but not when it happened to me.
Oh, I see how it is.
Obviously. All right. So some quick notes. You guys come in here. You see, you see you see the well. You see this canals. The canal's flooded with water just beneath you, just under the lip of this bridge. and it is moving like a river. So it's moving pretty quick now, as though there's a lot of water moving through these canals. And there's a well over here. There's a large statue that extends. There's a bridgeway that extends across, and that is what you see.
I cannot see
I don't
anything
see shit.
right now.
I can't see anything.
Oh, whoop. Okay, did I put you on? Nope. And that is what you see. And
See,
you-
Now I
what
can see.
Now I see.
Yeah. Yep.
I go, hey, what's this building here?
There's
there
a weird
is-
door that says
There's a
don't go
little
in.
X that says "Don't dead open inside." There's also, I will note, you roll me perception checks if anybody has sight. If you do not,
I have 3 levels of sight.
okay, I will take a sight check from the. What do your elf eyes see?
Oh, hold on. I also have mega sight.
Okay, both of you roll me your mega sight.
I have unnatural sight. Yeah.
Brandonius, did you roll? Do you have mega sight?
I have
thought you were on a
sight.
check? Wow, holy crap. Okay, well it's okay. Well, between you
We're a
guys,
very
you're-
perceptive group.
You sure are. Okay, so there is a thin ray of light, moonlight, descending from the tower into the general direction of somewhere to the south of you. Angus clocks exactly where it is. Angus, if you were to walk right down here past this statue, further down across the bridge, you would be exactly where that thin ray of light terminates.
Across the. Oh, okay.
Anyone want to follow the light?
Or do you want to go into the don't dead open inside door?
Let's go inside the place that says not to
Yeah,
open.
let's do don't dead open inside first.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Sounds good. Okay, so you guys are opening this door and going in first? There's
Is
actually,
this door made out of wood?
I believe there's no door left. I think you guys bashed it in last time.
That sounds right.
And then put up the pieces of wood in the door frame and just propped them up with a little sign that says "Don't dead open inside." But there's not actually a door. Like you touch it and it implodes.
Huh. Okay.
Great. Who goes in first? Who goes in the spooky door into the spooky mansion?
Soldier, please.
Yes,
Let's get
please.
I really wish I had Scooby-Doo music now. That'd be so cool. If we take a break, I'll try to add Scooby-Doo music to the soundtrack.
Natalie, when is your fire alarm supposed to go off?
Yeah.
10:15. I'll be out of the building. I discovered that I can pull up Roll20 on my phone, so I'm just gonna play from outside.
Extremely cool. Okay.
Have sufficient,
I wish you the
resolution.
best of luck
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
Who has a torch? They should probably go in first.
It is Brandonius. Brandonius has
As
the
I-
torch.
All right,
I wander
so-
in.
I will follow along.
Brandonius, if you could pause there, because you immediately, and I'm going to put Raquilla. Stop moving. Nobody move. Stop moving.
All right.
Unbelievable.
I was there.
And Angus was there. Stop moving. Hey. You, Brandonius, to your right, there is a brutish-looking ghoul creature that screeches wildly at you, and I need you all to roll me initiative. Immediately.
No, I'd rather wait.
If not friend, why friend-shaped, I say.
Is it friend-shaped?
Could be.
Is that
Brutish.
You don't get to declare what my friends are.
All right, touche. Okay,
Dude, that's two.
great.
That's 2 nat 20s in a row for me.
Yeah.
See, now that you say that, you're not gonna roll anymore.
Well, I
on
never
you.
roll them anyways, so you gotta. I'll acknowledge them when they happen. They're so rare.
If you,
Connor,
if you
no, that's his
Fair enough.
badge.
If you have 3, you unlock the keys to the kingdom. I once played a D&D game
Collector.
where for the whole year the idea was we had to like collect these things representative gods, and the GM was like, if they roll 3 nat 20s in a row, they just find the thing they're looking for and the god of luck grants them it. And it never happened, and eventually he had to come up with another method because we just never rolled well enough for that to ever happen.
This is
which-
tangentially related, but makes me think of I'm taking a Roman religion class, and our participation grade on the syllabus is marked as offerings to the gods.
Love
Well, we
that.
know who's Connor's fucking favorite.
Yeah. Accurate. Okay, let's see.
I picked up a classics minor because I was bored. I think it'll be fun.
That is super cool. I'm incredibly jealous. Oh my gosh. I have. If you read Herodotus, just know that like half of Sacadia is based off the writings of Herodotus. So good. Herodotus' histories, it's incredible. I cannot recommend it enough. It's the first history book ever written. It is wildly made up. and it's flawless.
I don't remember Herodotus mentioning any giant meat monsters.
The guy invented history and then really invented all of the histories also, and it's so good. Okay, two of you got to go before the ghoul, two of you go after.
I vote the people who are in the room go first.
That sounds reasonable.
Yeah.
Unless you want to let the slower two catch up, and then when the ghoul makes its move, we'll basically be surrounding it.
It would probably be good if I could establish myself somewhere closest to the front because I have a lot of reaction attacks and such.
Good call.
Yeah, Raquilla, you go right here and just like block the door, and we'll let
the door.
Lisette go next. That way you can get in here, and actually you can't get in here because you can because you're a blade dancer, so it's fine.
I can move through people.
Yeah.
Connor, why do I see stuff moving off the screen?
What do you mean moving off?
Oh yay!
I saw some stuff. I saw a
this-
health bar flickering out over here.
Nah, that sounds wrong. Don't look there. Zoom in. What are you doing over there?
I have a
okay,
32-inch monitor. It's just the comfortable zoom.
Who's going first?
Maya, and then Lisette.
Maya, and then a set, and then you'll get the ghoul, and then you'll get two after. Okay, so Raquilla, it's your turn.
Okay. I love how it's 8 going first.
Yep. Well, that's the
1,
next
The
set.
will of the
Ew.
people, man.
3. I think standing there is probably a decent idea. Then I don't want to get into melee range where I can't see.
Yeah.
I guess then prep a consistent attack on any enemy that gets within 5 feet of me, with
Good call,
using
good
my
call.
remaining 3 actions.
Extremely good call. Okay, great. Iset, it is your turn.
Okay. So I am trying to figure out how I want to do a blade dancer. So this might be a little bit clunky, I apologize, but my first thing I'm going to do is take a move action into the room here. And I can't see anything, so I'm gonna move over here. And now I see it, so I'm gonna continue moving towards it. And then as I attack, I'm going to make a 5-foot adjust to here.
Natalie, I like how he's trying to establish a defensive perimeter, and you're like, nah, let's run in front of the take.
It's incredibly blade dancer of Iset.
I don't know how a
Yeah.
blade dancer works, so we're gonna try this, and if I fail miserably, I'll try
Also,
something
you
else.
can 15-foot adjust, by the way.
I know I can, but I
forgot.
couldn't.
That's that's fine.
I didn't know where the ghoul was, so I couldn't.
Yeah, that's
Adjust.
totally fine. I'm just letting you know for the future. That is.
I did see that.
Thing you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you run up to it, and then what?
Oh,
It's in
I
dim
just-
lighting, definitely, so you cannot, you'll get a disadvantage to hit if you try to hit it.
Okay, so I will roll with disadvantage.
Wait, just a sec. Do you have sight?
I don't have unnatural sight. I
no.
just have 3 levels of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unnatural sight's what gives you a dim lighting
Yeah,
benefit.
okay.
It's like eating too many carrots.
That was a
Yeah,
myth
that-
made up by the British to prevent the Germans from realizing they invented radar.
Well, guess what?
Yes, it's one
Matt?
of my favorite party facts.
Guess what, Matt? If
Wait.
enough people believe in something in Sacadia, it becomes real. So if the Brits convinced everybody that the carrots made their eyes, made them see in the dark, in Sacadia, that would happen. That's how that works.
Actually,
He said,
was it
you
that
roll
the
a hit,
Brits
you
invented
hit.
radar, or was it that the Americans invented radar and gave it to the Brits, and they were using it in
I
the
think-
raids on? They were using it in the bombings of London.
The British invented radar. I
Oh,
The
believe.
British
okay.
invented
Don't
it.
you love
Yeah, they did
when
it
you
that way.
I
search
do.
up British carrot propaganda?
Yeah.
Okay,
Ethan,
the title,
you hit.
the title of my thesis.
I do have a question. Hold on, Maya, I do have a question. So it says 1d10 plus 4 S/P. What does that mean?
So it's 1d10 plus 4 is your damage, and they can do slashing or piercing damage.
Slashing or piercing. Okay. I didn't know if that was supposed to be like power or something, and I was confused. Okay. I'm gonna do slashing damage.
Slashing damage. Okay, great. You slashing damage to the great. Okay, you deal 14 damage.
Cool. And then I recovered my 5-foot adjust, so I'm going to 5-foot adjust backwards and attack again.
Okay, great.
And my arms don't exhaust, so this still
Yep.
only takes 1 AP.
Okay.
I recognize...
Because I only... Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I recognize how America-centric it is of me to have considered that America maybe invented radar instead of the British, but in the context of World War II, that's usually a very good assumption.
No, that is a
Totally fine.
solid assumption.
You hit it again. Okay. Hey, if you're watching this on YouTube right now, this is Tales of Sacadia, where we talk about radar and stuff.
And also play role-playing games.
Exactly, we are playing a role-playing game.
We have a side channel.
Let's remember, this is the dawn of the Iron Age, where radar was invented.
Well, we have a side
I
channel
think-
where
I think we
Connor
should
gives
start a
talks
history
on
podcast.
RF.
I would be thrilled. Okay,
Like,
you hit
we
again
don't-
for 7 more damage.
Yep. But like, we don't fact-check the history, we just like
Oh, so
say
that's
things.
This is
Just like Herodotus intended.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was about to say.
Okay, and then my earlier move action I didn't use all of, so I'm backing back up.
Great, that sounds good. It is the Brutish Ghoul's turn, and you have fallen for its trap card. It loves when... Wait, did you disengage? You did
I
not
didn't disengage.
I do get 1x disadvantage to attack you, I believe, because you're a blade dancer, though. Is that right?
You do get 1x disadvantage to attack me.
I'm not fact-checking that. What is your PD?
My PD is 16.
Okay, I do hit. You take 8 damage.
Okay.
And then it is its turn. And the next thing that I need to do is charge blindly in a straight line. I'm going to slam into both of you. Why would I not slam into both of you? Both of you, make me power checks. Oh my gosh.
Something came within 5 feet of me.
Yes, it did. So you will get an attack of opportunity and then make me power checks.
Hey, 3d20, KH1.
I get consistent, I forgot.
Yep.
I'm rooting for your nat 20.
Well,
Hey, that was Eset. Eset, why do you get a roll at d20? Why are you rolling?
You
it?
told me to roll a power check.
Oh, that was your power check. Oh shit, awesome. Okay, great. I thought that was like an opportunity attack. Okay, great.
No, I don't have any opportunity attack.
Well, I'm gonna say it misses you completely. Raquilla, you do hit it, so roll me damage and then roll me your power check.
Okay, so yeah, this build doesn't have great damage, but it's a Beyblade.
It's a Beyblade. Okay.
oh,
look
I
forward to
know
your
exactly what you're doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to slam into you immediately after, so I do need that power check.
Yeah. Okay. I have brawn, but that doesn't apply, right?
No, it does not. Just power check. Trait check.
Yikes.
Okay. You are going to take 15 damage. And then I need you to make a courage check against 4 levels of panic. Who wrote this thing?
At a certain point, you can't say that anymore.
I can say
Can I resist that, or?
I said make power. You now make courage checks against 4 levels of panic. So it is courage.
Okay.
I would like to note that I get to do this up to. I feel like the first 2 times you fight something, I get to say that,
nice.
and the 3rd time it's on me. Sick. You take 0 levels. You've passed every single one by rolling. Yeah, 15 was meat to beat. Everything else you dominated. So you take 0 levels of panic. But it did deal the 15 damage to you, so make sure you jot that down on your token. And then that was a move. No, that's just my first AP. I have 2 more AP. So I'm gonna punch both of you, Raquilla and Eset. And Raquilla, I still don't see your character token lose HP. I'm not sure if that's me. Is that a roll 20 problem, or is
I
that?
did not hear you say I need to lose HP. So
You took 15 damage.
Ow.
And then also, Raquilla, what is your PD? Because I know Eset's, and Eset is going to take a hit.
Oh,
but
mine
what's your
is 22.
22. Okay, I miss you, and I hit Eset. Do you use excuse me? Am I
Yes.
reading that room right? Okay,
Yes.
great. Eset, you will take.
Excuse me applies first. Excuse me
Yes.
applies first.
It does. Do
Which
you have the
actually
ability to reduce the
matters.
damage?
No, I have tauntingly defended, so I can give them taunt to give them disadvantage on their attack.
Cool. Okay, sounds good.
The soldier is why Sacadia needs a stack.
It is why it has a stack.
Oh, I forgot. Okay. Well, beautiful.
Tauntingly defended is when you critically hit an enemy.
Yeah, they're counted as surprised using excuse me.
Yep, they are.
Yep.
So that's a crit.
See the build. All right, great. You do. Okay, so 20 hits. So you crit. What's your crit damage?
Well, it's just gonna be normal damage because my crit effect is applying taunt.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay, so 9 damage. Esat, what is your PD? I just rolled my disadvantaged attack.
My PD is 16.
Okay, I do still hit you with the disadvantage. I'm sorry. That is a really great stack ability. It just did not come into play quite here. Esat, you will take 12 damage.
Yeah, this character doesn't even have stepping strike, which if I had that, you could use even more.
Yeah. Angus, your
I
turn.
have very quickly learned I need to run my Blade Dancer a little bit differently.
So
Hey,
Connor,
that's good.
Yeah, you are squishy.
it's been a hot minute since we've basically surrounded somebody. If I'm here, can I attack him with a 5-foot range attack?
You can attack him. Yes, you
Okay.
just don't. You're not surrounding him, but yes, you can.
Right. Okay.
And you can't move through your allies if you're.
Well, yeah, like
Yes, you can
I don't
move
think
through.
there's a way for me to get around to surround him, so I'm just gonna.
There is not. Esat can because they're blade dancer. They move through allied squares as difficult terrain.
But so
And
that
then at
is
some level freely.
move number 1.
Mm-hmm.
I have 3 AP left. Is it? I think the expected value for 2 attacks with one of them being consistent is better than 1 doubly consistent attack. So we're gonna do that because I have what's it, muscle and memory, whatever it is that means
Yeah,
the first time
muscle and
I use-
memory.
when I use a 2-armed attack for the first time it doesn't exhaust it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so the first, I have this noted down in my spreadsheet. So my 2 hit is a d20 plus 7. So the first one we're gonna do not consistent.
Okay.
Does a 16?
A 16 will hit.
All right. I have the thing that gives me 2 boosts. I'll be using boosted damage and damaging weapon. I also have a bunch of other bonuses that make this 3d10 plus 7.
Awesome. So this is a giant sword.
Oh,
You just have a giant.
well, what? Hey,
crackling
so
sword.
I don't just have heavy weapons mastery. I have humongous, which is the holy shit. I got
Beautiful.
2 1s.
Yeah, that's trash damage, but it's a very cool sword.
All right, fine. Well, we're gonna do this whole thing again, but this time I'll do
Angus-
it consistent.
Angus leverages a sword slightly larger than the height of his full body. They're like ceremonial swords that they're like nobody would actually wield that because it'd be impractical in combat. And Angus is like, my rippling muscles allow me.
Excuse me.
I'm just
I
the
have
character
worse
from
than
I'm
God.
Berserk. I'm the guy from Berserk, basically.
Yeah,
God.
exactly.
All right,
You
so
definitely hit it down.
25 definitely hits.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. That's
That's better. That's
more
reasonable.
like what I
Okay.
expected.
Let's go. You are dominating this thing. Angus, it's your turn.
No, that was my turn.
I mean, sorry, Brandonius, it's your turn.
Great. I delay my
Yeah, so I
turn
think-
until Raquilla acts like he's about to go.
Oh,
Great,
look,
so
it's
after
the
Thermocaustic?
Thermocaustic.
Great. So yeah, in that case, the Thermocaustic will go. Do you do that
Everyone's
because
favorite
so
friend.
Brandonius, is that metagaming? Because you can't tell
I'm
the
just
Thermocaustic.
wildly unprepared for my turn.
I'm gonna allow that, Brandon. I like it, but no, I'm not doing that. You do not know that anything's coming. That's. I
But
think
it was such a good bit.
it is a great bit, but I think no is the answer.
It's like
Fine.
everyone's favorite English king, Ethelred the Unready.
You cannot.
I go
move through
here.
your allies' square.
You're gonna
I
have
can.
to.
I'm a blade dancer.
You're a blade dancer too. Oh man. Okay. Cool. Great. Well,
Wait, what's
please
our
carry on.
party? We have
Oh,
no
God.
range.
You have 2 blade dancers, a soldier, and a fate bound. It sounds like this is awesome.
So
Okay,
we
great.
can close range nuke stuff, and we can
Speaking
group
of,
nuke stuff.
I needed to make 4 finesse checks.
Against hemorrhage.
Yeah.
Bet. Okay. Real quick question. You are using normal damage, right?
No.
Okay.
I've got the magic sword.
I meant in
The
general
magic
when you do damage,
dagger.
not
I think
with
it's
this
normal.
attack. Okay.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is finesse. What's the check DC?
16.
Okay, I take 2 levels of hemorrhage.
Incredible. Does he
I
take
will-
Is
that
the
damage
magic
now or just
dagger
on the
you
turn?
have the one that does
turn.
mental damage?
Yes.
He will take
Okay.
damage at the top of his turn.
Okay, great. So in addition to that,
I love that we never tried to learn anything about this guy.
I want him to make a power check.
Okay, great. His motive is that he's extremely strong, and he's studying law. Okay. What's he? 16 is the check DC, so I failed.
Correct. Great. He takes 10 damage.
Great.
I need him to do it again.
Great.
Oh wait,
I
no,
passed.
actually, I can't make him do it third time. That's disappointing. So I guess instead,
He's surrounded, by the way. Should have shot that.
yeah, I'll go ahead and stab him.
Okay, great. Roll the stab.
Plus,
And you're attacking mental?
yes.
Oh, that hits.
Incredible.
Sick.
It's PD is MD is low. Anybody have necrotic lore? Just checking.
Nope.
Bueller?
Great.
Bueller?
Dealer? No, there's none. Okay, great. Brandonius, is that the end of your turn?
I am strong and stupid.
Yeah, I
Great.
did that 10
that-
damage, and that's it.
I am also
Got it.
strong and stupid.
Great. Okay, I just gotta check something real quick here.
Actually, I'm less stupid than I usually am, but I'm still kind of stupid. I used to have gadgets
I
in
am-
this go around.
Matt,
I
it
am
really
more
cracked me
stupid
up
than I
yesterday
usually
when
am.
you messaged me the thing after that meeting, and you were like, I've been off work for too long. I have to practice getting back into meetings." It's like,
Oh, I did find that really
Yeah.
funny. Yeah.
I was just so
Alright,
wildly
went off.
unprepared.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
sorry I took 2 months off.
Yeah.
It was 1 month.
So the thermocaustic appear. Everybody's favorite thermocaustic crawl out of the floor behind you guys, screeching wildly, crackling the earth itself. Three of you are
Oh, he was
immediately
within 5 feet
surrounded.
of me.
God, is this thing like immune to fire or something?
I have some interesting thoughts on that we will find out when it is your turn.
So Connor, was he within 5 feet of me a second ago?
This guy, he starts here. I just copy pasted him onto the map and I
Right.
adjusted
On
it.
my turn, was he 5 feet away from me?
No,
Oh,
he crawled
I
up
didn't
to
know.
you.
I
No.
see.
Okay. Let's see. I burst from the floor. My turn ends immediately with those guys. So Raquilla, you start within 5 feet of 2 of these guys. So you're gonna just take 2d6 damage, fire damage. Raquilla, you start by taking 7 damage. Start of your turn.
Okay.
And then it is your turn.
Ow. So,
You are surrounded by
I'm
fire.
going to use sweep. All enemies in a 10-foot radius
Yep.
must make
Bet.
must make power checks against a check DC of 16. I probably should have put more into increasing that, but that's fine.
This guy fails. The bottom thermocaustic fails. The top one succeeds. And then the brutish ghoul also succeeds. So the bottom left thermocaustic fails. They got knocked prone, right?
Okay. It's knocked prone and pushed back 5 feet.
Oh,
Because I have
ooh,
phalanx push.
that is good. Okay, cool, awesome.
And then they have to get next to me, and then I use reaction attacks.
Very cool. Okay, cool. Okay, great. As in the future, Raquilla, you have to pick the targets for phalanx push before you do the sweep.
I do?
Just as a
Okay.
note. Yeah, in the future, but I'm totally good with it this time. Also, these things should be glowing because they're on fire. So I'm gonna make them glow lightly, and then okay. Well, Raquilla, I think that's one action, so you still got a bunch more.
That is a 2-arm action.
Great.
So I'm gonna go stab a ghoul.
Okay. That sounds good. You stab.
Yeah, that's
6
my
damage?
damage. The 6.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay,
This is a low damage build.
that's okay.
And then oh, I also have Call of Healing. How about I use that? Like,
Oh.
everyone's near me, basically.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And yeah.
Yeet.
Yeah. Who isn't within 15 feet of me?
All your allies
Nobody.
are.
Everyone's within 15.
Okay, nice. So,
The efficiency.
Efficiency.
So roll the healing.
yeah, one moment. Sorry, I just need to update my current number of points.
Mhm.
So that's going to be 2d4.
Everyone gains 5 temp HP, so please jot that separately from your normal HP.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah. Blue bars is what most people do on the tokens.
It's
that-
it's because you're over the max.
Yeah. Okay, Raquilla, what else do you do? Because that was 2 AP.
There we go. That was
You have
weird.
2 more?
So then I think I'm going to use. I could just use sweep again.
You good?
Okay,
You
so
wanna
I'm
try
gonna
to
use
use
sweep again, and I'll
Okay.
target the thermocost that's to the left, and then the brutish ghoul to my right for failing splash.
Okay. So this the thermocaustic to your left does fail. They're gonna get knocked prone and back 5 feet.
Yeah. Also, my
Um,
check DC is 16. I don't know if
Yes.
I told you.
Yeah, I rolled
Okay.
a 12 and a 23, so I wasn't really worried about it on either side. Okay. So yeah, you knocked both the thermocaustics out of the way, which is good because Angus otherwise would have taken damage at the start of his turn. So now he doesn't at all. So well done. Okay, Eset, it is your turn. You're in a target-rich environment now.
All
Good for
right.
victims.
Yes. So, hold on, let me see. I'm here. I'm just moving because I can't tell where things are. Okay. So I'm first going to 10-foot adjust to here
Okay.
and attack the brutish ghoul.
Okay, sounds good. You attack the Brutish Ghoul. That will hit. It's surrounded. So,
Awesome.
okay, cool.
And then I will attack the thermocaustic.
Okay. Let me check if that hits. That does hit.
Okay.
Cool.
And then, so that was 2 AP, and I got my adjust back.
Yep.
I have 4, so I'm going to. I can do one more attack and prep a dodge. Okay. So I'm going to 10-foot adjust back to where I was, so I'm only in range of 1 creature, and
Cool.
attack the brutish ghoul again.
Okay. You hit. The thermocaustic is going to try to make an attack of opportunity on you.
Okay.
And they get 1 disadvantage.
Yes.
I definitely missed.
Cool.
Mark that. Yeah, cool. And you hit for 9 damage. That's
Yeah.
not looking
And
good.
then I prep a dodge.
Okay, cool. Brutish Ghoul's turn. Brutish Ghoul is surrounded, does not seem to mind. The Brutish Ghoul is going to sort of like do like a weird, like toothless. No, it's gonna die. It's gonna die immediately.
That is what we like to hear.
Oh, that's so funny. I had such a plan. I died instead.
What happened?
So he bled out because of the bleed from hemorrhage. So
But
he died before
he
he
can
could do
absolutely gnarl his fangs and he just falls over.
He
them
definitely
immediately
gnarls
after
his
kind of a
fangs
combo.
savagely at Raquilla because he had sweep. I was gonna sweep you guys. You were all within 5 feet of him. It would have been so good, but then he died
Oh.
instead. It's fine. It's cool. It's great.
Connor,
It's
fish
fine.
means
Yeah,
power,
I mean,
right?
they were trying to steal my job.
Right, yes, it
No one
does.
can do that.
So wouldn't they not have been able to make an attack of opportunity to begin with?
Why?
I thought you can't do it when you're prone.
They're not those two. It's the other one.
Oh,
The one that is not prone is the one that made an attack.
The
opportunity.
2 that have fish on them are the 2 prone ones.
fair
Right.
enough.
And, yeah,
Naturally.
so that's the other one. But yeah, Angus, you are gonna go.
Well, it's a terrible question, but we're gonna see how this goes.
Yep.
Even if they're prone, I'm still gonna take damage if I end my turn near them, aren't I?
It's you don't know.
I
You
would
don't.
assume so.
I
would assume
will
so.
also assume so. All right, so I'll take a little move, and then in between, let's go ahead and I guess I'll do the same thing I did last time. So one attack, one consistent attack, and then I'll move back. And I don't need to disengage because they can't. They're prone. First one, 19.
You hit. Absolutely hit.
I do not have it as a 19 crits this go around, which is tragic, but whatever. 3d10 plus 7. What's a 33 do?
You smash into with your sword into the thermocaustic.
Yep.
Your sword is made of fire. The thermocaustic is made of fire.
Yep.
The fire roars in the thermocaustic, and it appears to visibly bolster itself.
Yeah, figured.
No.
And
Oh
heal.
god.
It gains a max of 10 HP. And that is what happens when you hit it with the sword.
Yeah, it gains 33 HP.
It does not. It gains a max of 10. It cannot gain 33 HP, but it does gain HP.
Is that bonus HP or just it would refill its normal HP bar if it
It's
already taken
10
damage?
HP. It will never fill its normal HP bar. So
Theoretically, if it already had some and would get hit more, it can only fill up to that max.
It can only fill up to that.
I need to think then because I am useless now.
You're useless with your magic weapon.
Every single ability I took modifies my magic weapon.
Super fair. Yeah, and it's a really good build. It is.
Except
I
for
would
specifically
describe-
right here.
I would just say this is incredibly bad luck. This is like the only enemy in the game that does this with fire specifically too. So I find it funny. But I am also very sorry.
Sure.
This was the
I
wrong
love when
room.
the DM says that they're sorry.
Yeah, that's fair. This is the wrong room for Angus the Forgettable.
Let's see. I gotta read. So are these guys specifically immune to fire then?
Yes, they are.
They heal
You
from
learn
fire.
it. You learn it immediately by hitting it.
Yeah.
You don't have to. You don't have to judge. They're immune to fire damage, and heal slightly from it.
Okay. Who has the bag of shit?
You guys did not establish. You are welcome to now. Who would you think has the bag of shit? I will say Angus is incredibly beefy.
Can I have been holding the bag of shit?
I'm fine with that. If everybody else is.
Sure.
There's a bunch of weird stuff in it. You can start taking something out and doing stuff.
I'm gonna use the rest of my move then.
Okay.
Which gets me about. Actually, I'm gonna be. Shit, I can't go further that way. Damn it, y'all. I'll at least go over here so that they're surrounded.
Cool.
I've already spent the AP. I have 2 more AP because I didn't use the consistent attack on that one, which was a great move.
It was.
You critically hit. It heals 100 HP.
It turns into a super fire thermocaustic thing.
Yeah, they all
It turns
merge.
into a lava caustic.
Okay, Connor, is the silver thurible considered a heavy weapon?
It is a.
It's
let's see.
two-handed and it's made of solid
Two-handed
silver.
mace. Two-handed mace is a weapon type. Let me see if I can, or is meant to be a weapon type. Let me see if I.
It is
Two-handed mace is a military weapon by default.
not heavy.
It is probably a pretty heavy weapon. I'm cool with counting it. I'll count it.
The sad thing is I don't
So
think
this
I have
is a
I don't think I have
durable, it has
military
holes
weapons.
in it.
Funnily enough,
You don't think you have what?
I have heavy weapons. I don't have military weapons.
I believe that's true.
No,
yeah. So you
you
won't add your proficiency if you do.
No. All Fatebound get military weapons, then you take
Oh,
the
cool.
ability to get heavy weapons.
Oh
I'm
crap!
pretty
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
double
yeah,
check.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going. Can I use 2 AP to pull this thing out of the bag and equip it?
Yes, absolutely. You will still have. Yeah, you can do that.
Or
for
does
sure,
it take
even
1
though
AP
it's not-
or does it take 2?
It'll be 2 because it's
Fair.
not in your
Yep.
combat ready item. It's just in the
Yeah,
bag.
that's
but
what
yeah,
I
you can
assumed.
have it.
Never
Okay.
mind.
Get ready.
That-
Never mind.
cool.
I'm checking the PHB. It says basic weapons.
Yeah, I didn't think they had military, so it just means you don't have your proficiency to hit. That's
okay,
all. Or-
I
yeah.
can live with.
So if you said it counts as a heavy weapon,
I'm okay. Well,
then-
yeah, I did say I
then
was
that
okay
would give
counting it.
proficiency.
Okay.
I did say I was okay counting it. So, yeah.
Chuck this in the debug to think about later, but yeah.
It is not a debug. It is a military weapon, and I'm giving it to you because you can't use your build against these things all right now. That's what's happening.
Okay.
It doesn't need to be debugged, but I will give it to you. You can use it as a heavy weapon.
All right, that is my turn then.
Okay. Hey, Brandoni, it's your turn.
So they are potentially they're surroundable now.
They're surroundable, and they're still. on
Well,
the ground.
one of them is surroundable and prone.
Yep.
I need this one to make 4 finesse checks.
Oh my god. Okay.
Four?
Yeah. I failed on all. I take 4 levels of hemorrhage.
Hemorrhage. Yep.
Yep.
And then additional to that.
Power.
Let me look. Let me decide what I want to do.
Okay.
You don't know what I'm gonna do, Connor.
I don't even know what you can do.
That's fair. Yeah, I don't have anything actually that I really need to do. So I will just yeah, go ahead and I'll go ahead and blade wash them. They need to make a power check.
Nat 2, it definitely fails.
They take 10 more damage.
Great. Okay. Sounds good.
And then do it one more time.
Great. I rolled a nat 19, so I do not take any. Or I passed that time. I don't know what.
Okay, you take 5 damage.
Okay, great. Okay, it's just half automatically. Half.
Yep.
It's just 5. Oh, what is this ability?
Blade wash.
Ah, okay, got it. Okay, cool.
On a successful check, they take half, this is the one that I used to
Yeah.
an excessive amount when we were fighting the black ooze.
I see. Cool.
Mhm.
Extremely cool. Okay, that was that then. Is that the end of your turn?
Uh-huh.
Is that the Thermocast turn? Can you roll me the 4 of the hemorrhage?
32 damage.
It's barely standing. Oh, I'm sorry, Brandonius, you did start your turn within 5 feet of one, so you will take 4 damage at the start of your turn.
I actually meant to add a boost to that last one and to step here.
It was at the start of your turn
Oh, okay.
that I
Cool.
meant to do that.
Well, I want to do that anyways.
Yeah, fair. Okay. Sounds good. So it is the Thermocast's turn. I will 5-foot adjust now that I've taken all of my hemorrhage damage, and I am just going to try to attack
I
you.
look over to Raquilla and I say, "Smack him! Smack him!
I'm bad at smacking.
Use your reactions at 10 feet, whatever those are."
Oh yeah, so that's only if someone gets attacked, or they move within range. Wait, move within range.
Yeah.
It
That
does
was my
within
point.
range.
I am going to use. I'm going to use Spear Point. So I'm
Okay.
just gonna make a melee attack.
Cool. You do miss.
Yeah.
Randonis, I'm going to hit you for 3 damage, and I need you to make me a power check.
Confirmed you hit me?
I did confirm I hit you.
Boo.
It's only 3 damage, but then again, the power check. And you pass, so nothing else happens, just the damage. Okay, so that's that one. This one's going to stand up and just turn around and try to hit Angus. Angus, you are a fire fate bound. Do you also have resistance to fire damage?
Of course not.
It's only fire.
Of course not.
Only stone folk do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then what is your PD, Angus?
It is 19.
Okay, I meet to beat on 1 hit and miss on the other one, so I need you to make me a power check and take 3 damage. And then I'm gonna have the other one.
Ugh.
Okay, then you take 1 level of hemorrhage, which means you'll start your turn by taking d10 of damage. And then this thermocaustic is gonna run up here, and
Hey,
It enters range.
wait, no.
It
I
does.
actually want to wait to get excuse me off if I can.
I see. It will try to hit Iset and hit for 2
Yes.
damage.
Excuse me.
Or
we don't know
Excuse
if
me,
it
you might
hit.
get disadvantage.
It might hit. Yeah. You hit.
Oh.
Roll damage,
That's a
and it will
crit.
then miss Iset.
Yes.
Iset take no damage. You're completely fine.
Cool.
And it will take 5 damage for daring to think it could do anything. Raquella, it is your turn. Oh, take a d6 of damage for starting within 5 feet of this thing. Take 2 damage, and then it's your turn.
Honor rolling a die publicly?
I said it was a d6.
Unheard of.
All right, I know, right? I really don't do that.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to use sweep because that hits all the thermocaustic.
Okay.
And then I will try to push back the one to my upper right, and then the one directly below me.
Okay. Oh, that's within 10 feet of you. Cool. Okay, great. And it's all 3.
Yeah.
So I need. Your check DC is what? Is it 16 or 15?
16.
16. So I get 2 failures. The 2 on the bottom fail. This one can't be pushed back. Because it's.
Does it take damage then?
It's into the wall. No, not natively. There are some abilities you can do that do that, but this one you do not push. But
No,
it does get
it's
knocked
not
down.
that one. The one to the upper right was the one I was trying to push.
Right.
This one and
you sweep
this one.
everything. I thought.
Yes, but I only push back the ones I select, and it's
Right. Yes.
Astro
No, I got
efficiency.
you. This one doesn't take the sweep at all. This one doesn't get knocked down.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
I'm just
so-
saying you're moving that one back, and it shouldn't have.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry, I corrected myself. Okay. So none of them get pushed back, but 2 of them get knocked prone. And then what is next? I think that's only one action.
I'm in a weird situation where I'm a utility character, where our main DPS character is not able to use their weapon.
Any chance? I was gonna say, any chance you could change Angus's damage type?
I don't have anything that could do that.
It's actually a good witch ability. I should write that down.
Ooh, that is.
That
fun.
Oh, I do like
I
that.
love
That'd be
that.
very cool. That'd be a really cool ability. Okay, and I have a bunch of notes for what to add to like abilities that I want to give the witch when I make them. I'm gonna write that down. Thank you, Matt.
This is what debug's for, man.
Yeah.
I am going to use imposing figure
Okay.
on the thermocaustic that is to the left of me.
Okay. Imposing figure is courage against panic. How many levels?
It is against, I believe, 2. Yeah, 2.
I'm just gonna screenshot this so that you don't hate me. I have rolled 2 nat 20s.
So if you roll another nat 20, the goddess of luck will bless you.
And I'll turn into a fire titan and crush the world beneath my feet. Okay.
I didn't know you could evolve and change type.
I evolve into a Raichu every time. Okay. What else do you? Because that didn't work.
I will attack the one below me.
Cool. Sounds good.
Never mind.
That first one will miss.
That's
Is
it.
that your whole turn? Okay. Iset.
Yeah, because I used the 2-arm action at the beginning, so...
Okay, so that second one was... I see. Cool.
Yeah.
Iset?
Did
That's Natalie, but
lose
did
Nat-
Natalie get... I
she's
know that
mute.
they have their fire drill, so that's probably happening now. I might come back to them.
Sorry. I didn't realize I was muted.
Okay, got it.
I am currently wandering around outside.
Fire drill is... Cool.
It's actually very nice out. So I'm next to the thermocaustic, so I take damage for starting there, right?
You do. Thank you. Yes. Thank you for the reminder. You take 3.
Cool.
I like how we went into this fight being like, yeah, we're over leveled, it'll be so easy.
Yeah.
Well, I think it would have been a lot
Okay.
easier if Angus was any other element.
Yeah, it would have been a lot easier.
Yeah.
Okay, it seems the one thing I can't do on Roll20 on my iPhone is edit my health.
Okay,
So
I
I'm
got
just
it.
gonna take. Okay.
Yeah. So, what do you do though?
Okay, so I am going to 10-foot adjust to the thermocaustic that's almost dead up
Okay.
here
Okay.
and roll against it.
Okay, sounds good. I will note it does still have 3 levels of hemorrhage, so it might just
Oh,
die
it does,
at the start of
so-
its turn without anybody doing anything.
I mean, I may as well make sure that it's gonna die.
Make sure it happens. There could
That's
be
fair.
3 ones.
Could be. Okay, that will miss.
Okay, I will attack again, but I will. Oh, I don't have my boost back, so I'm attacking that one again, I guess.
Okay. Yep. And that will miss. Requilla, you could try to add your proficiency to it if you'd like.
I don't know that it's worth it because this one has hemorrhage.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
I'll
Yeah,
just.
I don't think so, especially because there'll be some moving later, and I'm really useful there.
Yeah. Okay, so I am then going to use a move action to move through my allies.
You cannot use a
To
move
go
action when you use a 5-foot adjust.
Yeah.
Oh,
Exhausted
crap, you're
5-foot
right.
adjust, you're stuck there. It is an interesting trap position. Like blade dancers can get themselves stuck by doing exactly what you're trying to do.
And I just
Um,
did.
And you just
Okay.
did. Yep.
Yeah.
So I suppose
It's
with my.
actually the 5-foot adjust move being mutually exclusive is a thing from 3.5.
Okay, so I will attack this thing again because that's all I can do right now.
Great. Okay. Sounds good. Roll it.
I shall.
And you hit for sure. Undoubtedly.
Yay!
You just calibrated in.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Takes 5 damage, and then it's Angus's turn. Angus, you are now holding the thurible, not your main weapon.
Yeah, I think I have gone from 3d10 plus 7 to 2d8 plus 7.
Okay.
If I
It's
hit.
still very good.
Yeah,
Still better
really
than anything
good.
I can do.
It's not as good, but it is still good. Oh, also you take a d6 of damage, fire damage for starting your turn next turn. You take 6 damage for starting your turn next turn.
Oh god.
Oh, and you have hemorrhage. I'm so sorry. You take another 6 damage. You take 12 damage from starting your turn, and then you're fine.
All right.
and I'll
Well,
drop
cool. I'm
that.
gonna doubly consistent attack this thing.
Great. Okay, sounds good. It is prone on the ground, so you get advantage for both those to hits.
Beautiful. This is 3d20
3d20
one.
people and yep, both times. That combo is excellent. You hit hard.
2d8 plus 7.
Okay,
Do it again.
I'm gonna drop that and then take it down there.
Another
Cool.
15. Cool. 31 damage
Okay.
still total.
Cool. Sounds good. You chunk it out. Brandonius, it's your turn. You start within 5
Oh wait,
feet
I
of
didn't
2
move.
of them.
I didn't move. I'm gonna 5-foot adjust out.
Cool. Sounds good. Brandonius, you start your turn within 2 of them. You take 4 damage, and then it's your turn.
Okay. I begin by needing 4 finesse checks from this one.
I've already rolled them. It takes 2.
Great. I am going to blade wash, so I need a power check from both of them.
Ooh. I passed on both.
Great.
So that's 5 on each.
No, it's 1d10. I just only rolled 10 so far.
Okay.
Nice.
Or 5, depending on how you round. I don't know.
I half round down, so 4.
Okay. Great.
Cool.
And then with my remaining actions, I guess I'll just I'll move to let's go to here.
Okay. Cool. Sounds good.
And I did that. Imagine I did that differently, but so as to not go through this guy's square. But anyways,
No, you're fine.
I then will just go ahead and
This guy is surrounded and prone. I'd just like to note that.
yeah.
I don't know if you care.
I don't think I have a way to attack him at the moment, unfortunately.
Oh.
Because I've used two
Haven't you heard of
two-arm
stabbing
actions.
people?
Do what?
Haven't you heard of stabbing people?
I just did with a bunch of things.
But more. But more.
And then I'll I'm just gonna end my turn actually over here, and that'll be what I do. I'll prep a dodge too for fun.
Cool. Thermocaustic's turn. Can you roll me first the 3d10 on the
Nope,
one that has 4
66.
health? Oh, can you roll me 66 on the one that has 4 health? Thanks, I'm gonna delete him. Can you roll me? Can you roll me 46 on the one that has more health?
Aw.
Yeah, he doesn't die, but he does take damage. Okay, great. I am gonna stand up. Let's start there. Start by standing up.
Ooh.
And then I think I am. I can only do one thing. It's attack. I'm gonna attack.
Thermocaustic
attack
only
Raquilla?
want one thing, and it's disgusting.
It's disgusting, and it's to attack. And I missed both times against Raquilla's 21 PD, so that's cool.
22.
The other one,
22.
Oh well, I would have missed on a 21, so I definitely still miss. This one is jovially running towards the fire because it makes it better. So it's running at Angus. Angus, what's your PD?
19.
So,
Okay, I missed with the
love-
first attack.
I love the mental image of this little guy sees fire and is like, my friend.
It runs straight at you. It misses the first attack, and then I
Wait,
critically hit you
no,
on the
it
second
can't.
attack.
It's not running towards my fire. My sword is dismissed.
That's true. Does it run towards you? Okay, I do still run towards you. But that is now coincidence. I rolled a d3 that time. I will miss you the first time and then critically hit you the second time. My crit damage is only 7, but then I do still need you to make me a power check against 1 level of hemorrhage.
Jesus.
This is a bad night for Angus. I'm sorry, Matt.
I could just kill
you wanna
myself.
you just take 1 level of hemorrhage. That's it. It's 1 level. And that is all of my turns. Something just happened. I think I just lost power.
Yeah, you still got
That's
Wi-Fi.
not good.
Yeah, but all the lights in my house are flickering.
Oh, you're getting a brownout.
I'm getting a brownout right now for sure. Yeah.
too much current. Stop using current.
I
Turn off the
Well, I
aquarium,
can't
you dick.
I can't see anything, but you can all still see things. And the Thermocaustic's turn is over, so whoever's next, if you could go, that would be dope. Great. Okay. Who's next? Raquilla. Raquilla, it's you.
Okay, so. So, I'm going to move. I'm gonna 5-foot adjust to here and use sweep.
Okay. Oh, that's me. I roll twice on that.
Yes.
Okay, I failed both times.
Okay, so both thermocaustics are now prone.
Yep, and
They don't get pushed back because I used because I used my boost to 5-foot adjust.
Ah, cool. Okay, got it. Thank
So
you
both
for
would be
tracking
in
that.
range.
But they are both now prone.
Yes.
Cool. That's
Now.
1 action.
I am going to use my taunt ability. So the one to the left has to make 2 courage checks against 16 for taunt.
Yet a third nat 20, the most courageous thermocaustic of all time, but I do still get 1 taunt against you.
That's great to hear.
So, cool. Okay. What's next?
Then 2 actions left. I'm gonna swing at the one to the bottom right of me.
It's prone,
It's
so don't
like
forget your
this.
advantage.
Oh, advantage. I didn't even know about that. Oh, yeah.
doesn't
Okay, that's
matter.
nice.
Yeah, you
Uh,
critically hit when they're prone. Cool.
I am not gonna apply taunt. I'm just gonna max damage.
Cool. Sounds good. Okay. Eset, your turn.
Okay. Let me see.
Oh, and Raquilla, I'm so sorry. You did start your turn within 5 feet of one of these, so you should have taken 6 damage at the start of your turn. Fire damage. So if you could apply that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay,
And
so
then-
I have learned my lesson, and I'm going to move towards the thermocaustic, not use my boost.
Cool.
They can't
Okay.
do opportunity attacks, by the way, right now, because they're prone.
They are. They cannot do opportunity attacks at all. So
Cool.
good for Blade.
And I am going to roll an attack.
Actually, just as a note, this is an incredibly good party build for you guys. You have a really good DPS that does hella damage when to prone creatures, and 2 Blade Dancers that don't trigger attacks of opportunity from prone creatures, and then like somebody that just cranks out prone enemies. So it's a good build.
Yeah, no,
for
this
you
is
guys.
actually great.
What,
didn't-
what is it that doesn't that makes it where we don't take attacks of opportunity?
When they're prone. So Raquilla's
But
just
then-
keeps
Oh,
not
is that just a
prone.
function of being prone?
It is.
Yeah.
If you're prone, you do not get to take reactions.
Gotcha.
And so it is functionally all Raquilla's doing. And you hit, by the way. Don't forget to roll with advantage because you're attacking a prone creature.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll roll another d20.
Just to see. Yeah.
Yeah.
You do hit, though. And you critically hit.
Okay.
Yay!
My critical hit is 14 damage.
Is what? 14?
14.
Okay. Extremely cool.
Cool.
What is next?
Let's see. Sorry, I'm going back inside.
No, you're good.
I will attack that one again.
Okay. I just saw the 20 again and I thought it was a new nat 20. I was like, okay.
No, this is with advantage, right?
It is. Still with advantage until they stand up. You basically, once you knock somebody prone, you get advantage until their turn.
Cool.
It used to be that it took an action to stand up, and then we had somebody do exactly what Maya is doing right now and realized, oh, that's OP. You definitely hit.
Cool. And I will roll damage.
Cool.
Sorry, it takes forever to type everything on a phone
On the
keyboard.
No, that's fine. Okay, 7 more damage. And then, is that your turn?
So that was 3 AP.
Okay.
I have one more turn, and because these are one-armed attacks, and one of my arms doesn't get exhausted, I can attack
again.
once more.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a bummer that you can't up on the keypad there. It's surrounded, so you still hit.
Awesome.
You actually, in order for you to miss, you have to roll 2 2s or lower. So, okay, cool.
Okay, so that's my turn.
Okay, Angus, it is your turn. The thing is prone in front of you. You do take a d6 of damage for starting within 5 feet. It's fire damage.
Yeah.
You'll take 2 fire damage, and then it is your turn.
Cool. Oh, my temp HP is not going away. 1 sec. That should be save. There we go.
Cool.
Okay.
And then you've got a thing in front of you. It is prone on the ground, so you do get advantage to hit.
Yeah,
on all hit.
we're gonna do the thing from last time.
Cool.
16 hits,
Absolutely.
18 damage.
Okay. Cool.
22 hits,
22 hits.
18 damage.
Okay.
And
Yep. Cool. It's-
I need to figure out where I'm gonna 5-foot adjust to. I kind of feel like it doesn't make a whole. It's good.
It has taunt against Raquilla, by the way, so it is almost certainly just going to go after Raquilla on its turn. It is only
then I'll
looking at
hang
Raquilla.
tight and potentially attack of opportunity it.
Bet. Brandonius, it's your turn.
Great. That one has
1 level.
1 level. Okay, great. Well, then I can do 2 movement boosts or 1 movement boost in a turn.
Normally 1. There's an ability.
But if
for
you
Blade
attack
Dancers.
with a glide step, it'll refresh.
Yeah, but only if you
Yeah.
have glide step.
I'm gonna step to here, and I'm gonna give this one hemorrhage, so it
You're
needs
gonna
to
give
make
it 3
Four
levels.
check.
I already rolled it. I knew you were going to do this.
Level?
It's 3 levels.
Okay.
Uh,
And this one's prone, but this one's not. Is that right?
They're both prone.
Oh, great. Then I'm going to just go ahead and step over to here and assassinate this one.
Okay. Oh, it's such a bad day for.
That's against mental. Andy's flanked. Andy's prone.
Yeah, I mean, what do you want? What do you want me to say here? You needed a 7 to hit.
I deal 10 damage.
It's dead. It dies.
Great. And then I'll step back over to this guy to give him flanking.
Okay. It does not matter. You start to. Okay, let me see. He's got 13 health. Here's what's gonna happen. He's gonna take 66 damage. If some unbelievable way you roll poorly enough for him him not to die,
Everything
he's
needs
gonna
to be 1s and 2s.
He's gonna move to Requilla. So he's gonna
actually,
move.
then I'm gonna move to here.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. Okay, great.
Yep.
So he takes 50. He dies instantly from his wounds, and the combat ends. You guys did it.
Excuse me.
Beautiful.
Huzzah.
Okay.
Does anyone want to take a nap?
Yeah. You guys
I'm
want to take
running
5 as
circles.
well?
I'm like, I feel fine.
Are you guys gonna try to nap here in the dungeon?
I don't like how you say that, but that is my plan.
You guys
Yeah, we
take
might
a
as
quick
well.
rest. Okay, before you
Yes.
heal, when you try to take a quick rest, the rest of the thermocaustic will appear.
Cool.
Okay.
When you try to take a quick rest, 3 more will burst out from the ground, and the combat will continue. But
Does
they
that
do
count
not.
as something moving within 5 feet of me?
Yeah, it doesn't
it does.
specify horizontal.
It does. No, it does qualify within moving within 5 feet of you. So
I
you do
get
immediately.
two
I don't
attacks
like
of-
this.
I get
You
2
do get-
attacks on the thermocaustic.
You get attacks on the 2 next to you, and then you all get to go before them because they end their turn crawling up out of the floor.
Okay.
So one to your
does
left.
that hit?
That hits.
Yeah.
Connor, you're gonna be very excited about this.
I'm thrilled by everything I'm seeing here already. And then 7 on the other guy. Cool. Okay.
So,
Then Requilla, it
point
is
of-
your turn.
Yeah.
You
Point
will
of
take
order.
26 damage. Yeah.
Because more thermocaustics appeared, does that mean that combat never ended and thus my temp HP is still in effect?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
But Requilla, at the start of your turn, you are going to take 2d6 damage for being between 2 of them. So you take 3 damage. Take that, and then it's your turn.
Okay. I'm dying. Anyway, I'm gonna use sweep.
Right. Of course. Yeah, why wouldn't you? That's a great.
And in doing that, I'm going to target the one to my right
Okay.
and the one to my left with Phalanx
Boom.
push.
He gets moved out of Angus's range.
All
Angus...
right. Bam, bam.
Hell yeah.
Oh no, wait, my plans.
That's
By
just
carefully-
I think
Yeah,
that's just a raw d20 for me then on the to hit.
Uh,
Or a d20. I don't get any advantage or anything on the hit to hit, right?
No, it's prone. It's prone.
It is no. It's when it's being knocked prone, so it does not.
Aww.
Being knocked away is what triggers it. So it's that. Yeah, it's the same effect. So it's triggering by the push, which happens simultaneously in the stack with it being knocked prone. So you don't get the advantage.
Well,
Oh,
technically,
because this
if
happens before it gets pushed. Kind
Correct.
of.
I
Yeah.
will ask a very annoying question about Sacadia's stack.
Hit
In Magic's stack, when one player puts multiple simultaneous effects on the stack, they get to choose the order of it happening.
But the thing is, your effect resolves. This is considered one bigger effect, not 2 separate effects.
Your effect.
Mm.
Well, no, actually,
I'm not sure
I think
about
I'm
that.
wrong. No, I disagree with my earlier statement
Yeah.
because your attack of opportunity triggers on it moving out of range, which is an effect that resolves simultaneously
With
with
the
it being
going
knocked
prone, yeah.
But post prone and being knocked is when you would get the
Yeah.
attack.
Woo!
Or at
This
least
is the
that. So I
most
will...
rules lawyery I'm ever going to be. I'm sorry.
No, this is the right kind. Rules lawyering the stack is always good. It's,
Yeah.
We need to know the stack.
That's what it's there for.
It is, and you hit.
So that
you get the advantage. You get
The
advantage.
advantage. All right, cool. Not that I needed it a whole lot. Take 15.
You hit. Oh, 15 damage. Right. Yeah, of course. Of course. Yes, sir. Okay. The other one also gets knocked, but does not leave anybody's range. That is not true, although because Angus is the thurible can I think do a
It
reach
can.
attack. But,
Yes.
but you only have one reaction, so it doesn't matter.
Also, yes.
And they all get knocked prone. So the one next to you is also prone. Raquilla, that was your first action. So what's your other 3 things you want to do? Do you guys feel at a higher level yet?
A little.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's like the higher level versus. I didn't realize how awful the Pokemon-esque type problems could be.
Yeah, it's particularly punishing on you right now, but you're still doing an incredible amount of damage for.
You're doing more damage than I am.
Yeah, like the nerf is felt, but it's not crippling.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad. Yeah, Ricola, what are the other 3 things you do?
Wait, it's my turn? Oh, sorry, I
Yeah,
forgot.
use one
I
action.
got
1 AP.
distracted-
You have
I
so
got
much
distracted
to
by
do.
the opportunity attack happening.
No, you're good. You only use 1 action. What's the other 3?
I am going to... I'm going to try and taunt the thermocaustic to my left.
Okay. I take 2 levels.
Okay.
I'm only looking.
Nice.
I only have eyes for you.
That's exactly what I want, because then it moves into rage, and I can make an opportunity attack. Hopefully not die.
Yeah. Reasonable. Okay, that's 2 AP.
And I'm going to attack the one to my bottom right.
Okay, it is prone. It is surrounded. That means, what do you need? You have advantage. It's a hit.
Yeah. Which
is that
I did 2 checks. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, you hit. You needed a 10, in case you were wondering. Okay, cool. Yeah, one more. No, sweep is 2-handed. So, okay, Iset, your turn. You are going to start by taking 2d6 fire damage.
Okay.
Iset, take 9 damage,
Okay.
and then it's your turn.
Cool. I will attack the one directly next to me.
Left or top right?
There's one to my top right.
Yes. Oh, it's in,
Okay, I
it's in
can't
complete
see that
darkness.
one.
You can't even see. Oh, it should be glowing. I'm so sorry. It should be on fire and glowing.
Okay, that makes it so much better.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Cool.
yeah, there we go.
Yep. Yep. My bad.
Okay, I can't attack multiple things at once, can I?
Really depends on the Blade Dancer build.
I don't think
you
I
do not
can.
have one. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I will attack the one to the top right since I'm the only one that can reach that currently.
Okay. It is. Don't forget, it is on the ground, prone. So no reactions, and you get advantage.
Awesome.
You hit for 9 damage. Cool.
We'll do that again because I may as well deal as much damage to this thing as I can while I'm here.
Cool. Sounds good. You hit for 14 damage.
And let's see. That was 2 attacks. I can make 3 attacks on 1 turn. Does that hit?
Yes, that is meat to beat.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
And then
It is at less
I
than half health.
will, as a bonus, I will move here.
Okay, cool. You move out of range. You're both prone. They can't do anything about it. Angus, it's your turn. Oh, you take 1d6 damage at the start of your
Yeah, I
turn.
know.
Fire damage, 3 damage, and then it's your turn.
Okay.
Take that.
So this one's taunted, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to use a move and then do my fun one consistent, one non-consistent attack.
Cool.
So I get advantage on both because it's prone. So the first one will
Yep.
be non-consistent.
Also, I will
20
note it
hits.
is surrounded. Yep. Okay.
So
for
16 damage. Oh, that I should get one more die roll on that. Let me just check if it's a crit.
Okay. Yeah, good call.
Nope. All right.
Nope.
Whatever.
You still hit?
Another 18.
Okay. I'm glad I neutered you because otherwise these things would be, well, I mean, I'm not glad, but they would have been nukes by now if you were doing 3d10. Well, Brandonius, it is the start of your turn. You take a d6 of damage, fire damage. 5 fire damage. And then it's your turn.
Great. I am going to do this. One. I do that. Doing an arrangement.
Whatever you did, I did not see it.
I didn't see anything, but I do.
Yeah.
I got it in my head of what you want to do with an arrangement. So what is?
Oh,
Are you giving them
I'm
all? Are you
disappointed
giving
that-
them all? Hemorrhage? Oh, I see it.
Oh,
now.
there we
It
go.
came
Now we got
through.
it. Now we got it.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
They all roll against 1 or 2.
They all roll against 2 levels of hemorrhage.
Just kill me. Power?
We're trying.
No, it's no, it's a finesse check still.
Finesse. Incredible. Okay. Okay. First one takes 1. Second one takes 0, and third one takes 0. I got incredibly lucky there. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I will adjudicate them shortly.
Fair.
But first, I'll attack this one and just go ahead and
Okay.
put him out of his misery.
Okay. He's the only one with hemorrhage, just as a note.
Yeah, I know. I only have to hit him once.
Okay. Yeah.
That's
that
mental.
hits. Yep.
That does
Okay.
that.
Okay.
And then with my remaining action, I will run over to here.
Okay, give me 1 second. Okay. Oh, sounds good. You just run over there.
Yep.
Thermocaustic's turn. This guy's immediately going to take 2d6 damage from hemorrhage. I'm gonna.
Will it kill him?
Uh,
Likely.
How much is that? 6 damage.
6. Yes.
That is my exact HP, so I will die.
Plunging
Requilla and Angus into darkness.
Hey, I'm only mostly in the darkness.
That's true. You are glowing slightly. That's true. Okay.
No,
and
only
then
because of the sword, so actually not.
Shit.
these two are gonna stand up. I'm gonna roll randomly for this one if it goes up or down. Up is 1, down is 2. I go up. I move to attack Brandonius and Requilla. I'm gonna, let's see. 2 attacks against Requilla, absolutely miss. Brandonius, what is your PD?
My PD is 16.
Okay, I hit you once and miss you once. I hit you for min damage, which is 2, and then I need you to make me a power check against a level of hemorrhage. You take 1
Reroll
level
it.
of hemorrhage.
I re-roll it again.
You take nothing at all. Nothing bad happens. And the
way I
Thermocaustic
like it.
end their turn, devastatingly unable to do jack shit. Requilla, it is your turn. You are in darkness, but the Thermocaustic you fight is not. And in fact, it should glow a little, so I apologize. I'll fix that. Requilla, what do you do? Do we have a Requilla? Maya?
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
Cool.
Brad, it's not prone right now. This is so annoying.
You could, or you wanna do something about that?
No, the
Like fax
problem with
machine
that
noises
is,
from Matt.
Yeah.
the problem is I want to be able to try and push them away, and I would have to do a move action, and then I'd have to disengage. I'm trying to figure out if that's worth it or not.
You don't have to disengage to get between them.
Oh, no, I don't. Yeah, I'll just take a move action to go to... Let's go here.
Okay.
No, I don't want to be surrounded, actually. Let's go there.
Oh, that does remind me, you did start your turn within 5 feet of 1, so take 2 damage from fire.
Okay, I'm just going to continue slowly dying. Nice. And I will use...
I mean, that is
Sweet,
this
failing
entire
twisting
game.
bolt.
It is indeed this entire game, but also the dungeon's slowly dying as you guys kick its ass.
And the floor is slowly tilting.
And the floor
It's
is
like
slowly
Alfred
tilting.
Hitchcock in a movie.
It's the roof now, where you guys are. Okay, anyway, Requilla, you are making him roll against the prone thing. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. This guy is gonna get knocked. Are you knocking him? No, you 5 foot adjusted. So
No. I walked 5 feet. Excuse me.
Cool. I see.
I
I see
want
that.
5 hold me.
That okay. Then that thermocaustic will get knocked. The top right one. The other one not. Take the prone condition.
You know, that's a bit disappointing. Let's try that again.
I respect that.
Love it. Nat 1. I would like to be on the ground. Please and thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Iset, it is your turn.
Okay. So neither of them have hemorrhage, correct?
Neither of them have hemorrhage. They are both prone.
As they
Okay,
should be.
I'm going to 1, 2, 3. Use a move action to get here and attack it.
Okay. It hits.
Yay.
10 damage. Cool.
We're gonna do that again
Nope, I didn't. Even
because
Yep.
it makes
Hit
more
it.
sense to just try and take out one.
Yep. And it still hits.
And
Okay. And you hit. And it's dead.
yay, that's my whole turn.
Okay, Angus, your turn. There's a prone guy 15 feet in front of
Yep.
you on the ground, glowing.
Gonna move and do the thing.
Okay,
So, normal one. Oh, does a 14 hit a prone guy?
it does.
Hell yeah.
It does
21
hit.
damage. 23 definitely hits. Oh, I
Yep.
should again crit check. Because it's a consistent attack. Nope.
Okay,
18 damage.
cool. Okay. Good talk. I'm glad I'm here. Brandonius, it's your turn.
All right, tis
Really
I.
cool. I'm really glad the second wave showed up because they've done so much to you guys.
I wander over here.
I know they've been such a problem.
They've been such
I look
a
into
problem.
I look into his heart, into his soul, and I say, "Bleed," and I give him up to 4 levels of hemorrhage.
And it's finesse.
Yes.
I take 2 levels of hemorrhage.
And then I slice him with my knife for fun.
Creepy.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is the most
But it's
like
mental.
menacing description
I know
we've
it
had in a
does. It
minute.
does hit still. Okay.
That
Yes.
big oof.
He has
I
4
could attack again, but I choose not to.
He has 4 HP left. It is your turn. Min damage is 4 for you, so he
Hmm.
will die. But roll it. So you just like look into his eyes, just like watch him bleed out.
I look at him, I slash him once as he starts to bleed, and then the knife on that stab that did 13 is just right there into that wound as I just kind of like gently take him to the ground.
Okay, great. Well, they all die, and now you can take a rest. There's truly no more thermocaustic popping up out of the floor in this dungeon at all.
That's what
Okay,
someone
good.
who was about to surprise us with a 3rd round would say.
That's God, that's such a good idea.
Guys, it's
No,
the 3rd
no,
stage
bad idea.
of the
Bad idea.
of the
This
what was it? The something queen?
the
Feeder
feeder
queen.
queen. The feeder
Oh, the
Feeder
feeder
queen.
queen.
Third stage. Yeah, feeders
Yeah,
crawl
that's
out of the floor in like a frenzy.
That took 3
That's what
HP.
happened.
Yeah, you
Okay.
did say they were watched through the dungeon.
I did. You haven't seen any yet.
Also,
Okay.
by the way, you didn't ask for character like past and.
Oh no, I did it! I'm so sorry. I completely forgot. We'll take a rest. Let's take a 5-minute break and we'll come back and I'll get that from you, and then we will continue in this dungeon if that sounds good.
Cool.
So get a drink,
Cool.
get a glass of water, get caffeine. I'll be right back. All right. Anthony,
Yep.
one of these things is ridiculous that you have
Which
made.
one?
Very clearly that you have put in here. Just reading it now.
I don't know
What did
what
you
thing you
do?
could be
I'm
referring to.
I'm gonna copy it and send it to you.
Okay.
This
Hey,
is,
can I see?
you probably will. Maybe not
you
tonight.
will. You will.
I don't like that tone.
No, I don't like that tone.
Oh, I love that thing.
That's so dumb.
It's the greatest thing ever.
See, whenever you guys
I
get
don't like
excited about
that.
something, I know it's gonna suck.
That's super fair.
Like it's
okay.
gonna be fun, but it's also gonna suck.
I
I
just
love
don't know how to role play this thing.
It's so good. Just roleplay
I
like
don't think you need to roleplay.
you know,
I think you just need to kill us.
Thanks for the advice.
Or you could
Maya.
just
I will
not.
keep that in mind.
If you don't know how to, you could just choose not to. I like that
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, that's super sensible. Okay. Wild.
Well, I missed
Oh.
something clearly.
I was so proud when I made that thing. It's like the most fun enemy, I think.
While you guys are resting in here, are you guys all back?
Yep. Or at least
I
I'm
am.
back.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Is Brandon
While
here?
you guys
I am.
are
Oh,
okay.
cool.
While you guys are resting, roll me. I need a perception check from everybody.
I lack perception.
Do we
then I
need
need-
sight based?
Anything you want.
My roll was sight,
Yeah,
by
mine
the
was,
way.
mine was also sight.
Okay.
It's just because
Uh,
it's what I have.
And
Cool.
let's see. I assume a natural sight doesn't get me anything here.
No.
Cool.
You guys get a set of dried herbs. Roll me a d4. Let's see. I'll do this in order. So Angus, roll me 1d4. And I... Cool. Excellent. You get 4. I'm going to call them fireweed.
Are you a drug dealer?
This room is, but I'm not. Okay, you have 4x
I have
fireweed.
roguecraft. Can that help us identify any of them?
Roguecraft will
It
not.
just
I would
helps you
take
roll
fauna
once.
or magic item identification. I would take either.
I
of those.
didn't think it would, but I thought I would try.
Fair enough.
Oh, I've gadgets.
You also find
Never
2 clay tablets. Does anybody have literacy translate? Literary translate.
I think I'm the
Brand-
only one that has literary, and I do not have translate.
Okay, you can still roll me a general translate check, but you do not get the advantage. You don't get any benefit to it.
And I'm guessing this is a wiles check, probably.
Literary is, yeah. Okay, that is enough for one of them, but not the other. Let's see. There is a note on this tablet that explains that the tomb of the Mad King has been sealed. Then there is a section that you cannot read with a 19 that is appeared to be like poorly written or translates into something that doesn't make a lot of sense to you. That follows that. Just that the tomb has been sealed, and then a bunch of stuff you're unable to translate there. The second tablet is in some sort of script you like cannot even read it. But I am going to add the 2 clay tablets to your inventory. And once per night, you can you can use a literary check to learn more on one of them.
I like that idea. That's fun. How it's like continuous.
Yeah, thank you. Okay.
Because you'd imagine like the group would be like, why do we have this stone block? And then try and figure it out.
Yeah.
Over and over again.
Fair. Okay, so you find clay tablet 1 and 2 in this room, as well as 4x fireweed. You don't know what fireweed does, but I've added to your inventory. If you have magic identification or flora, you can learn more. Otherwise, you are
How
welcome
about
to
the
hold
fire
on to.
fate bound to eat it?
Yeah, why don't
You want the fire
just
fate?
eat it?
You want to eat one?
Yeah, I'll eat one.
Okay, great.
No,
This feels
no,
like a bad
don't.
idea. Please don't.
This is during the rest, correct?
Yeah, during the rest.
All right, cool. Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
so before you, okay.
Well, I'm
that's-
gonna say I'm
that's
going to
a little
assume I could
better.
go back and use another pool afterwards because we're during the rest.
Yeah, super fair. You gain 2d6 temporary HP.
Oh, that's well. fuck,
That
we're
will
not-
disappear. Will disappear in a minute.
All right, well that's
really-
great
Does it
to
do
know
anything
though that
else?
they're good.
It is. Yeah, it is good to know.
That's awesome. All right, good thing I got 4 of them.
It is a good thing you have 4 of them. It only took you 1 to find out. I will tell you. I'm gonna just tell you that is not the only thing these do, but
Oh.
that is a thing you can do.
Huh. All right. Interesting.
Mhm.
Okay. Cool. Great. Note added. Yeah, you have 3 fireweed still. You've attempted to translate parts of the clay tablets and begun revealing them, but nothing more. And
I wanna
now
eat
you
another
have.
one.
You want to eat another one?
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, let's not open that can of worms.
You become a fire titan and kill everybody in the party.
I
Okay.
get really
great.
bad indigestion.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Disadvantage on all initiative checks
Mm-hmm.
from your indigestion.
All right. You guys are here. You are welcome to move throughout the palace now.
Sick.
Palace mansion. It's a big marble palace in here. Brandonius has the only torch, but Angus does glow lightly.
In like a cool
Okay.
way, right?
Yeah, it's extremely cool.
Fuck yeah.
Like crackling embers. Brandonius, there's a very narrow, like a servant's hallway that comes through here.
I,
It's super narrow.
I wave Angus off and say, "Clear my escape route, just in case."
Is
And
this
I begin wandering in.
Can I see what is there something here? Is that like an entrance? No, it's just a wall.
Brandonius, I want you to pause right there.
Oh,
I
God.
assumed.
Yeah, disengage and run, buddy.
Oh, dang, it would have been so cool if the Thermocaustic were still alive. But they're not. It's a small fungal creature sees you, screeches wildly, and spores puff out of it.
Wait, never mind. I'm
I need
coming.
you all to roll me
Where's
initiative.
our light? Where's our light?
It's
Brandon
on
is-
Brandon.
Get back here.
I'm
where
gonna
is
come back.
Brandon!
standing on top of you? Ah, you are. Okay, great. Roll me
I go
initiative,
first.
everybody. Yeah, great.
Holy hell.
I could go at the same time as you.
I will. I
Brandon,
would
yes?
like, if possible, I'd like to go as right after Brandonius. I'm assuming the fungal thing is weak to fire.
It's a great thought. You guys want to find out?
I so want to find out. I might if it's weak to fire, I might be able to one-shot it,
That's super fair.
which would just be
Okay.
the coolest moment.
Let me see who does what. Okay, its turn. Okay, so 3 of you will go before it, and then 1 of you go after. Who do you want to go after the fungal sylvan?
I vote Iset.
Aset goes after? Is that okay with you, Aset?
Sure.
Because you're going to be
Mhm.
fast enough to get into wherever it goes.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Brandonius, is your turn?
Great. I take 2 steps.
I know.
First, I'll take a disengage action.
Okay.
And then I'll step up to here. I give it potentially 4 levels of hemorrhage.
Yeah, I take 2.
Great. And then I leave.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then I leave is the best part of it.
Ricola, it is your turn. Brandonius
I don't-
just, so you didn't see this thing. You just see Brandonius come streaking back.
Yeah.
I come running back out and I go, "Hey, bug monster thing! I cut it. It's bleeding."
We.
Yeah. So I have no idea where our enemies are.
And we have no way of seeing them.
I kind of do like a little curl motion with my hand, being like around the corner.
We can't see the corner.
I can't see in the
Yeah.
dark. You have
be
the
able-
torch. I am going to move here and prepare a 3x consistent
Oh.
attack
Okay.
I will be
On
doing the exact
enemy.
same thing.
that comes over here.
Really excited for this.
I yell, "Oh no, I'm by myself! Come get me!"
I
Okay.
okay. The idea of
I
setting
am such
traps
a weak
is
and
very
vulnerable
fun.
blade dancer.
Yeah.
Yeah, Raquilla, if you want, you could even stand right here and still be in range, and you're hidden around the corner, so it can't even see you when it's coming down. It just gets
You wait,
bonked.
I
when
could
it
only
steps out.
stand here. I don't have a pike.
Oh, I thought you did. Okay.
Okay,
No,
I will.
I had to sacrifice that to get my mega spin.
Mm.
But
Okay.
I'll at least go here.
So you're trying to surprise it.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like
you
that's
guys
Wait, no,
don't-
this is where I was standing originally,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
4x
It was.
consistent.
4x consistent. Okay. Now,
3
quick
times
question:
advantage.
Do either of you standing there, ready to spring the trap? Do either of you have stealth?
Yes!
Roll it.
Okay, I have stealth hiding 2.
Great. Roll it
Wait,
with
no,
hiding
hiding
two.
1.
And
Hiding
Angus, you do
one,
not,
sorry.
right?
I do not.
Okay,
I also...
perfect. You are flush against the corner, however.
Okay, yeah.
I will let you roll it with disadvantage if you'd like. Just roll me a finesse check with disadvantage, Angus.
And yeah.
So I was originally here, and I started to do this when I thought Rahuli's turn
No.
was over.
No, you're fine. You're both gonna stand there and do a consistent attack, is my understanding. But I want to know how well it can see you when it comes around the corner. So you're free to still put yourself there, but if you just
okay.
roll me a disadvantage finesse check to see how well you are flush against the wall, basically. Okay. And I'm gonna roll a perception check.
Yeah, that checks out.
Cool.
I glow a little
Okay. Great. I am gonna run streaking around the corner. This is just this it's like waist height, little bug-like fungal creature comes screeching around the
I
corner.
say squish it. Oh, also it took
Yeah.
bleeding damage.
Please
Hold
roll
on.
the temperature damage. 46.
It takes 18
Great.
bleeding damage as I
Okay.
cut it and run.
It comes running around the corner. It will immediately trigger both of your reaction
Bye.
attacks. Please use all of your AP on these reaction attacks.
Oh, there's a crit.
Go!
Yep.
Yep,
Angus?
I don't even.
So the
Yeah, I
the
don't
crit
think
is
I'm rolling.
the crit's an auto 37 fire damage.
37 fire damage. Great. Okay. It is weak to fire damage.
Yes.
So it will not die from this single attack, but it will take.
That's like
52
half
damage.
HP in one hit. Fuck it.
It was indeed.
Wait, does it get big damaged?
Big damage? You mean like insta kill?
Yeah.
No, it has to deal its full. Something would have to deal something's full damage. It's hard for players to insta kill an enemy. You do still hit Raquilla as well for 10 damage. Both of you do max. It is. I went from 130 to 50 HP. In all
I
of
look
these.
at
I
it
like
in the
this.
eyes and I go, "Just kidding, you motherfucker! I was not alone."
It just looks at you and go. I am gonna say it is not having a good time. Everybody within 20 feet of me, which is all of you, roll me. Spores shoot out of it as it screeches. Everybody rolls me wild checks against 3 levels of frenzy. Everybody.
Oh no, I'm angry at this thing I want to attack.
Wait, did you say 3?
Mm-hmm.
I say,
Okay,
consider
I'm
for
gonna
a
roll 2
moment
more.
your choices here.
I take either
I failed
2
too,
or
okay.
3.
I'm very consistent.
So let's see. Raquilla takes 3. Brandonius takes 3. Angus takes 2. Good job, Angus. And Natalie, you take 2 as well. Iset takes 2. Okay.
Cool.
That is one thing. I can do one more thing. I don't know that I'm getting another turn, but I'm gonna try. As I'm gonna pretend I do. I'm going to attack. I'm gonna attack Angus because Angus just did half of my health in a turn.
So,
Angus,
I have a
I
question real quick.
do hit you. Yeah.
I have two questions. One, does it have really like 40 feet of movement to get all the way down here? And second on that, is that I assumed it was difficult terrain in the close quarters alleyway. Does that apply?
No. It is able to get up here, and it does. It is not difficult terrain for it to move through. It's a small creature. It's not a medium sized. But I can just barely get here, and I can barely hit Angus. Angus, I deal 6 damage.
You sure you
to
hit me?
here. What's your PD?
19.
I did 21.
Fair enough.
So, but I only dealt 6 damage.
All right. Well,
And then that was my turn. That's my whole turn.
Excuse me.
Oh, you excuse me. Yeah, you excuse.
oh
Yep.
yeah.
Mhm. Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
He
You
finally tries to bonk somebody, and it's
You
like,
hit. You hit.
Okay,
I
well,
rolled a 12.
disadvantage.
Crit, baby.
Angus, if you could go ahead and just gain your HP back, that'd be cool. Extremely cool.
Cool.
Connor's having a great time.
You took no damage, Angus.
Woo!
Extremely cool.
I
Extremely
love
cool.
this soldier. I love
Extremely
this
cool.
soldier.
Iset, it is your turn.
Okay, cool.
This is such a fun party composition.
It is. It's a really good combo for you all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then I have one that doesn't sweep, but is like even stronger defensively, like has a pike and stuff.
It's very cool as a combo.
And I might also give
Okay.
that one snapping strike to apply more taunt.
Cool.
I
Okay,
move
Iset,
here and I try to whack it.
you will miss.
Okay, then I try to whack it again. Oof.
You will roll in that one.
Okay, with my
Actually,
last
wait,
AP,
Is it real? Wait. Real stupid question. You could have. Can you move through enemies? Or only through friendly players?
I need to check because I don't know off the top
Oh well,
of my head.
it's one
move through
size
enemies.
smaller than you, so you can move through it.
It is. It's difficult terrain.
Yeah.
So you
it is.
could have, you could get if you went up here, you could surround it for your attacks.
Yeah. If you're on the other side of it, you're surrounding it.
Okay, yeah, I only used part of a move action, so I will go up here to surround it.
Okay. Now it's surrounded, so the first attack will hit. The second one will still miss.
Oh, I wasn't trying to retcon. I was just saying,
Oh, okay.
I would-
I see. Cool. Okay.
because yeah,
Incredibly-
that totally didn't occur to me. So
Incredibly fair of you. Okay. Well, you still have another attack, and it is now surrounded. And you definitely hit.
yay.
Okay. You know, this thing has a lot of really cool abilities, guys. I'd love to show them to you someday.
Is one of them?
Nah.
Instead, Brandonius, it's your turn. Gosh. Yeah. Brandonius, what would you like to do? Do we have a Brandon?
Oh, I
Maybe
was on
not.
mute. I see.
Oh, you go.
All right, so I'll run over to right here.
Mhm.
And I guess I'll just start stabbing.
This poor little fungal thing. It's getting fucked up.
He deserves it.
What
Uh,
level?
it's
Me
surrounded.
too.
You definitely deal 12 damage to it. Of course you do. Yeah. Angus isn't even yet to go.
All right,
Yeah.
So I deal 16 more damage.
Okay, that's 4 health left.
Great. And I don't think I can. Oh no, I can. That's hilarious. I bonk it with the with my other arm.
Okay.
Uh,
It still has a level
torch.
of hemorrhage. Okay. 14 will hit.
That's
Yeah.
fire
There we
damage, by the way.
So it takes an extra 15. So it's 21 damage. So it dies. Well, it's extremely good. Extremely good time we all just had. Definitely just.
Connor, this is what it
definitely,
feels like.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it's dead. None of you took any damage. Nothing bad happened. And it's done. What would
I
you
give
guys
some
like
quick
to?
high fives
Wait,
all
hold on.
around.
That
I'm like,
was-
good deception, good deception.
That's
Yeah, that was great.
That has to be the
With
most
your bloody
efficient.
hands.
Hold on,
Yeah,
hold on, think
for
of it.
sure,
We
yeah.
took 1 and a little bit total rounds of combat to kill it.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
1.5, I think.
One
yeah.
and a fourth.
Yeah, extremely cool. There's these large plants in this garden, Brandonius, that reflect your light, and so in the illumination of the torchlight, they glow brightly and seem to like almost absorb the light and begin to glow.
Fun.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
What's this little circle
revealing-
here?
This is an old fire pit that's long been abandoned. That looks like it was maybe used by people who were like prisoners that were dumped in here. Mm-hmm. And up to your left, you see an edge of... you get within 10 feet of it. Please roll me D100.
I don't like that.
Ooh. Brandon, do you have I was hoping you had
Give me
one of the physical D100s.
Aggressively mid.
But
if it does attack me with anything that's like attack of opportunity, it should do it at disadvantage.
Okay. Trying to find the table for this. Somewhere in here is a table. Plot and lore references, map references, bestiary index, miscellaneous references, altar references. I've got so many tables. I can't find what I'm looking for. Please hold. Cue fax machine noises. Don't actually. Please don't actually. Okay. I'm sure I'll stumble upon it in moments. Anthony, do you know where the Great One table is?
I don't like the sound of that.
Yes, it's at the back of the book, I think.
Okay, cool. Found it. Okay, it was. Yep. Okay, I was Google searching or searching the wrong thing. Oh, it's a D20, not a D100. Sorry, Brandon.
No.
Yes, if I could get a D20 from you.
I assumed it
Oh,
would be a
go.
D20.
That's
Let's
bullshit.
go. That's good, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Who wrote that?
Oh no. Anthony
Oh, no.
probably.
I might have.
Anthony
I think
probably.
I did.
Okay, I need a D4 from you now.
Mm.
Oh
Roll a
god.
1. Roll a
Let's
1.
go.
We're
Sorry.
still gonna die.
Okay, so here's what happens. 4 feeders spawn along this thing,
Oh,
running along the
God.
side of the Great One tentacle. I need you all to roll initiative. Because
This
they all
could be a
clamp
lot
as
worse.
they all ground
This
themselves.
could be a lot worse.
It is a lot
We've
worse
faced
than
a
you
lot
think.
more feeders.
It is a
Oh,
lot
no.
worse.
I
Oh,
don't
it's worse
like.
than
I
we
don't.
think.
It's gonna.
I don't like it's worse than you
The
think.
wall's gonna be like. A whole
Oh
thing.
wait. It's
great
the
one.
Great One's just gonna murder us. We're just gonna get shredded, and we're all melee.
Yeah, but we can also just run away.
That's what I was
You
going
can.
to suggest.
You can.
I don't think that will work. I'm scared.
Okay.
We
Also,
can
the
just
feeders
hang
are
outside the door
apparently
and
going
surprise
first.
them again.
It really depends. I'm gonna roll my initiative for these guys up top, and they're each gonna get a different one. Okay? Because them going first is really gonna make a difference as to what happens here, and how bad it is. So I am going to
Great.
roll 4d20, and they get a +3 modifier. So that is what I'm gonna roll up top. Okay, so let's see. So you guys, Brandonius got an 11.
Yes.
Angus got a
Actually,
17. Eset got 15, and Rakula got a 12. And Brandonius re-rolled to a 21. And now I got 4 feeders. I'm going to allow the re-roll after you've seen their results because of how this effect will go down. Okay, so...
Oh yeah, I forgot I have rerolls. I'm gonna re-roll my
Okay.
initiative check.
I will
That's
let you
a good
once, but I
idea.
will not let you do it multiple times because
Yeah.
you've seen their rolls. Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention, but
That is okay. Okay, so I get a 12, 14, 17, and a 10. So you can all go once before they go.
I would really appreciate.
Oh no, one of you goes after them. So who would you like to go after one of them?
I think me because
yeah, I
I
think
simultaneously
Raquella.
have the most health, ED. I have decent. Oh no, I'm blocking the door.
You can't escape.
Oh crap.
Yeah, that would mean Angus can't get out.
Yeah, so Angus
So
has to
I-
be last.
Angus has
Yeah,
to be
I,
last.
I do have to go last.
Okay, so Angus is last. So the 3 of you who are not Angus can all take your turn.
I'm gonna spend
Okay.
all of my fucking power, all of my
Tis-
strength
tis
points
I.
here to not get pulled. Oof.
Okay, so I'm going to take a movement action.
Yep.
Well, can I get closer to the wall?
Maybe try disengaging first and then run.
Oh, actually, Connor, I have a
I'm
I have a lightly stupid question.
Hit me.
Is there any way by which, so like I can't in like normal movement, I can't move like I can't like ignore a teammate being in my way, but can I try to like bowl them over or something?
Could use put.
Because I also have a
like,
I have a
push to
shit
make
ton of
throws?
athletics and brawn.
You
So
just
part
wanna
of me
knock them
really
over and
wants
run
to
over
try to
them?
like, you know, goal line football this shit.
Do you want to try to do that instead of going last? Abandoning one of your allies to this?
I would like to try
I'll
to
go
make.
last.
I'd like to try to make Rukilla go
I'll go
last,
last.
and
I'll
then
go
in my
last
thing,
because
I
I
try
can
to
run
like
the fastest.
tackle us through. I try to like tackle us through the door.
Yeah, but you're squishy. I'm not squishy.
But
Yeah.
Oh,
Isit
I'm
and
going to,
Brandonius can both make
they
it
also get
past Rukilla.
disadvantage on attacks of opportunity again. Or that wouldn't be an
Okay,
attack.
that
Yeah,
is
but they're not
fair.
doing attacks.
That is
They're
fair.
not doing attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, that is. Never mind.
I'm gonna take a move action.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to here.
Okay. Okay. I need you to roll me a d20.
Incredible.
What?
Give me 1 second. What is the roll?
15.
15. Okay. Ooh, roll okay.
Fuck, guys.
Only Brandonius. Brandonius, a noxious fume pours out of the thing's walls. I need you to roll me power checks against 6 levels of hemorrhage.
Jesus.
6.
Yep.
Why did you do that? Why did you do that?
Well,
Extremely
because
good. You're
the
going to
fact
take
that
3
this is
levels.
just incredibly broken feels painful, but it's fine. I'm just
You take 3 levels. It does not. You won't trigger another one for moving another 5 feet, but you've moved to within 5 feet of the thing, and so you will trigger another effect
Is it of the like wall?
of the wall. Yeah, not the feeders.
Is
The
this like
wall
a
itself.
new thing? Because I feel like we've been close to the wall before, and like it hasn't done this.
You have triggered effects repeatedly from getting too close to the wall. Actually, you've rolled on this table.
Remember last
4 or
time
5
when
times.
it like pushed us back?
With a wall of blood.
yeah.
You've had once where it summoned a bunch of the normal like dudes from the top, the shambling ones. You have had effects of damage before. You have not often gotten this close to the wall, but every time you have, something has happened to this effect.
While I'm here, I'm going to
I
give
will.
4 hemorrhage checks to the feeder that's close to me,
Great, cool.
and then I
Okay.
use the rest of my movement to run to here.
Okay, I will take 2 levels. Sounds good.
Great.
Okay.
And can I do anything to like aid myself in getting rid of this hemorrhage?
You can make a body check against it. Yeah.
Great.
It's more power checks, but yeah, you can. You pass. You lose 1 level, and you lose another one at the end of your turn, so you'll drop to 1.
Great.
Okay. Riquilla, it is your turn. A lot of stuff's happening.
Wait, is
Yeah. I think this is quite simple for me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I'm in darkness, so half speed, so I can't move any further with my first action.
Okay.
So I know I'm eventually gonna hit a wall, so let me know when that happens.
Okay. Cool. You will move 5 more feet to the south in 10 feet of movement, and you'll hit a wall.
Okay.
Great.
So,
Yeah. So
and
you hit a
then
wall,
I
and
can
you have
move 2
20
more
feet.
spaces to the right.
Correct. Exactly. Yeah. You just start running, blitzing down the like black hallway.
And then I like bonk against the wall,
Yeah. Walk away, slide, you're like, there it is.
and like
Okay.
cartoon stars.
Iset, it's your turn.
Okay. What is our group strategy here? Is it just run?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, so my goal was to basically just like poke the only one that might be able to see us so that he's getting weakened, and then everybody else was running.
Okay.
This one can also
What I
be.
thought, but I wanted
do
to
you not
double
see
check.
it? Oh shoot! One of these is in a column on dynamic lighting. I'm so sorry. There are 2 of these that can hit you guys, and the other 2 cannot. Can you see the bottom of it now?
Yeah.
Peeking out there. It should be on that pillar. There's 2 there. You did get one of them for sure, but the other one, there are 2 that can get you guys, and the other 2 cannot from where you're angled.
Gotcha. Okay.
Sorry. On my screen, it's very obvious, but I didn't think about that. But yeah, you said.
I am leaving.
Cool. Great. Sounds good. Then we go to the one of the 2 that can see you guys. I can hit both of you. I'm going to roll a d2 on which of you it tries to thwack. It tries to thwack Angus. Angus, I need you to make me finesse checks against 4 levels
Live.
pin.
God, I forgot it was finesse.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
4 levels. That one passes. I need 3 more. 1, 2, 3. You take 3 levels of pin.
Yep, sick.
That's its whole turn. On your turn, I need to make me power checks against 3 levels of fatigue.
Let's see. Slash R. Jeez. 1d20 plus 6.
Cool.
Jeez.
You take 1 level of fatigue. Do not take the other 2, so you still have 3 AP.
But no legs.
But no legs or arms.
Well, I think it's time to start rolling against.
Body check.
Yeah, let's see.
Cool.
Yeah, I know there's an ability somewhere, right, where I can do effectively like consistent body checks, or is that
You
not?
can do consistent body checks. Yeah, you can do anything consistently. So you can just add d20s to your body check to remove pin. Mm-hmm.
And it's a strength check, or
it is a finesse check against the pin.
So we're gonna start with the consistent single off.
Cool. That will pass. You lose 1.
Okay, so then
So you have 2.
so I
You
have
have 1 AP left.
So I have legs and 1 arm.
You have legs and 1 arm and 1 AP.
That was a stupid move. Okay, I need crap.
I see, because you can't body check now.
Yeah, no, that was a
I didn't think about that either.
That was a dumb move.
Right.
Just because I don't have it up, does it specifically say I have to have my legs free to do a 5-foot adjust?
Yeah, you can't 5-foot adjust if you can't use your legs.
Yeah,
That
fair
was
enough.
something that got debugged note recently.
I
Mhm.
gotcha. I can't do anything with. I literally don't have a valid action with this remaining AP.
Okay.
Shit.
In that case, you'll drop to 1 level of pin. And that's something, I accidentally clicked the wrong thing there. You'll drop to 1 level of pin and lose your fatigue at the end of your turn. This is then a second feeder's turn. 2 of these can do nothing. The third one is going to take 2 levels of hemorrhage immediately. So if you could roll me 4d6 Brandonius for the damage it takes. And then can it angle to you? It can only angle... I don't think it can angle to Brandonius. Only to Angus. Okay, cool. So it will take 15 damage and then thwack to Angus. So here is what happened. I've updated the feeders in response to your feedback from the feeder queen. So Angus, you now roll against a separate set of 4 levels of wrestle pin from the second tentacle.
This is why these are a problem.
So they stack now.
Huh.
So Angus, roll me wrestle pin against 4 more levels of pin.
Again, finesse.
Finesse, yeah. Let's go. Okay, you take 3 more. So you have 4 levels of pin from 2 tentacles. Brandonius, it's your turn.
Great. Can I spend an action to help Angus get free?
You can. Normally for help action, you get help action just gives him 1x advantage on the first of his rolls. You could consistently do that to give him advantage on multiple checks, or you could try to use an action to remove the tentacles by hand, but the tentacles also give a fatiguing effect. So every time you do that, you can roll against the checks. You can make a body check against his yourself, but every time you do,
how
you
are
have to
they
roll
grappling right now? Is it like a tentacle or a tongue type
like
situation?
a long tentacly tongue. Yeah.
Can I give hemorrhage to one of their tongues?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Right.
It was still, you can hemorrhage, you can give them, the feeders themselves, hemorrhage through that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give this one. I'm gonna attempt to give him 4 levels of hemorrhage.
Okay, great. Sounds good.
Stop tasting my friend.
Okay. I will take 3 levels
Incredible.
of hemorrhage. So that's
I will
1.
also give 1 body action to Angus
Okay.
for doing that. I'm gonna blade wash.
The attacking both tongues?
Yes.
Cool. Okay. I roll power checks, right?
Correct.
I pass both times, so I'll take half
Great.
damage.
They take 1 damage each.
Okay.
That
counts.
And I've got 1 more action.
Excellent.
I'm gonna take a 5-foot step as a boost to that, and then I will dodge.
Okay. Cool. Great. You add 1 level of hemorrhage still.
yeah.
So you did I give you that?
No.
Take 5 damage. That's the end of your turn. Okay, cool. Okay, Raquilla and Eset, are you guys out of combat? Have you fled the combat? Eset's in a
I'm
wall
trying
right
to do
now.
that.
Eset has clipped into a wall. Okay, cool. No, you're good.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Free to continue moving. At
I
your
mean,
leisure.
if my
I'm gonna
allies yell at me
continue.
to come back, I will come back. But
Okay, so
I think they're doing stuff. You can
have
see light
is
to the
there-
right of you, Raquilla.
Yeah, so I would go like.
Yeah.
That's 1.
Yep.
That's 1. That's 10
That's-
feet,
10 feet of movement.
20
Yep.
feet,
Yep.
30 feet.
Yep.
Another action, 30 feet. Sorry, 40
10 feet.
feet, 50
Yeah.
feet,
55 is an extra. You can move.
55, 60.
Yep. Perfect. Okay. And then
Hiding
Eset.
in this little light of the window.
Cool. Eset is then your turn.
okay, just to clarify, would you guys request that I come back, or is it fine that I run away? I don't know what you're working on here.
Brandon and Matt,
I do not feel good about this.
are you yelling for help?
Yep.
I'm telling you to run because I'm saving Angus and we're gonna run.
So it sounds like
Okay.
Eset, you're hearing a run and oh my god, come back.
I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it.
I think, considering the mixed messages, I will run.
Okay. Beautiful. All right, great. Extremely cool. Okay, I get one of these guys starts with 3 levels of hemorrhage, so I can get 66 from you, Brandonies, from your hemorrhage build Blade Dancer. Okay, well, it's at half health now. Okay.
And the
So
other
I'm.
one- Oh, they're not
not
all
yet,
the
yeah.
same. See.
Yeah, so he is just going to yank on Angus. This is the one that has given Angus 1 level of hemorrhage. So you move 10 feet this way, Angus. And that is its whole turn, and then it is your turn. Yeah. I need you to roll me against 4 levels of fatigue. It's power checks against 4 levels of fatigue. Angus.
Yeah, I did.
You did.
Oh, I didn't even see that. I'm so sorry. You take 2. Let me check. You might not. Yeah, take 2 levels. 2 levels of fatigue, so you have 2 AP.
If you get rid of the pink one with advantage, then it can't pull you on its turn, in theory.
Well, the issue is the other one who's given me 3
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
the
one
one I'm
that's
calling
the
is pink.
Brandonius is talking about. That's the one that goes next. Just as a
Yeah,
note.
so that, like, I'm gonna get pulled again.
You have 2 AP. You do have a help action on 1, so the first time you will roll, you'll get advantage.
Yeah, but I only have 2 AP and it'll exhaust my body, so it's
True.
another dead
So
AP.
you will-
It's another dead AP problem.
Yep. Yeah. So you could roll a 2x advantage check on one of them. Yeah.
It's literally
What would you
it's
like?
the only thing I can do. So
Makes sense. Okay. You definitely pass. So you'll drop at the end of your turn. You were going to drop that. I guess you'll just drop to 1 on the pink guy, which is this guy.
Mhm.
So the pink guy is going to go before anybody else goes, before Brandonius goes. So I'm just going to get back down. And Angus, you are going to get yanked. I'm going to yank you. You get yanked 10 feet, which is going to get you within the range. So I need you to roll me a d20 on the Great One table. What is it?
it's a 2.
It's a 2. Okay, cool. Let's see what happens. Oh, interesting. Okay, a tonsil singer is going to be summoned out of it. So we're gonna add a tonsil singer to the combat. Which technically you could get. You could kill for
Why
a
are
favor.
the feeders summoning tonsil singers?
It's a bad combo, isn't it? Yeah, so one will appear right
yeah,
there.
I'm not a fan.
Hi, you get pulled towards the enemy, and then it summons enemies, which turn into big swarms.
Yep. Okay. So then we go to Brandonius. Brandonius, a tonsil singer has appeared. It will start summoning feeders, but it has not gone yet. It goes at the end. So Brandonius, it is your turn.
I don't know that there's any way that I can continue to help
Nope.
Angus at this point.
No, I'm extremely dead.
Let me see.
They
Is
can
there
give me
anything-
they can give me more pin and fatigue than me and the other 3 of you together can relieve in a turn.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run to here. No, I'm gonna run to here.
Okay.
And I am going to make a 30-foot line, which I'm just gonna draw with my person. Boop, like that.
I don't see it.
Okay, well, I can hit everybody that's not the bottom feeder.
Okay,
That's
cool.
And skipping stones. They all need to make a finesse check.
Okay. Every single one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I did not roll higher than a 5. They all failed.
Incredible. They all take 7 damage, and I do it again.
Okay, cool. Okay. And do it again. That's
Yep.
me again. Okay. I rolled 2 nat 1s, a 3, and an 18. So the tonsil singer passes, but all 3 of the feeders fail.
All right, they all take 5, except for the tonsil singer takes none.
Cool. Okay.
Run
Anything
back,
else?
Over here.
Okay, cool. Okay. Requilla, it is your turn. You are basking in the light of a window. Do you do anything or
Yeah.
do you pass?
I think I'm gonna pass, because I just don't know enough about what's going on. Other than
Yeah,
I hear vague bad noises in the distance.
Fair. Iset, is that you as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so then we go to the feeder. The feeder is going to try to eat you. No, that feeder has not given you anything, Angus. So, can it see Brandonius? It can. So, Brandonius, I need you to make me finesse against 4 levels of pin.
I'm gonna re-roll 3 of those.
Okay, yeah, the 9 will pass, and so you'll take 1 level of pin.
The 9 passes. What do you mean?
The 9 does pass, so you reroll the other 3. The 6 that you rerolled fails still, but the 2 that you rerolled pass. Yeah. Angus, it is your turn. You have 1 level of fatigue and 1 level of pin only. So I need you to make me one power check against fatigue, and then you
Jesus.
now one. It's a power check. Do you have any rerolls?
Yep, I do.
Okay.
Jesus.
You pass, so you still have the 1. You have 3 AP, 1 level of pin. So you can't move your legs, but you can use everything else.
Well, thank God for muscle and memory. Gonna use 1 AP to attack the guy directly to my north.
Okay, that is not the one that has given you pin, just as a note.
I guess
I start.
I guess I can start with the consistent attack against the one who has given me pin.
Oh, real quick. I'm sorry. Actually, real quick, Brandonius, I did not apply. I need 46 rolled damage on the one that has given him pin.
Oh yeah.
Because it has hemorrhage, and I forgot to ask you for the roll. So okay, cool. So he has 8 health. And that's it. So the one that has given you pin.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess we're gonna make damn sure I don't have pin anymore.
Great. You hit.
Now I'm back to actual weapons.
Yep. And so you have no pin. You still have 1 level of fatigue. You have 2 AP left. What would you like to do?
Run!
Oh, you know what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
great.
actually, before you run, because you can only run once, you could smite that one.
Oh, I
and then
could.
get
You
out
know
of
what?
line of
Yeah, I
sight of
can.
The other two.
I will. I will nuke the guy to my north.
You definitely hit him. He has 13 health.
Cool.
He is dead as
No,
hell.
he doesn't.
Okay.
All
Great.
right.
Yeah.
get me
No, it
the
doesn't.
Fuck out of there. Jesus.
I'm doing the like grabbing rope motion where I'm like to me.
Neither
running.
of the remaining feeders can get to you. However, the tonsil singer goes. It is going
That's
to
fine.
roll.
Yeah, the tonsil
It is
singer
gonna
can
summon-
eat shit.
It is going to summon enemies. It only summons 1, so I will summon 1 enemy that will spool out, and one shambling one that's going to come y'all's way. But I think you've solved this problem. I'm proud of you. And then I'm going to add that guy. He will go right after the tonsil singer. And so shambling one is going to move 25 feet, 5, 10, 20, 25. And he can hit you once. And that's it. And he will miss you, Angus.
Good.
And you don't have fatigue anymore either. Okay. Shambling ones have gone. Brandonius, it's your turn.
Great.
You don't have any
I
pin.
disengage.
Yep.
I step forward. I attempt to give him 4 levels of hemorrhage,
I take 4 levels.
Nice.
and then I run over here.
Great. Okay. Rakul and Iset are out. Angus, your turn.
Oh, and I blade wash
Okay. Why not? Yeah. Of course.
while I'm there.
Yeah, good.
Does he pass?
Oh, I've completely.
Wait, do we know how much move speed these guys have?
It's less than
25
you.
feet.
All right,
Always
beautiful.
less than you.
I will consistent. I will consistent attack.
Okay. Oh, I see. Well, you can't. Okay. Yeah. Great.
Save one
Yeah,
of your points to dodge because we're kind of stuck in that little funnel right now, so you can't get fully away.
Okay.
You could attack twice normally, then run, then dodge if you wanted.
I still have to disengage.
That's just dodge. What it's what you mean by dodge. Are you attacking Angus? Is your turn?
Wait. So disengage and dodge are both body actions, right?
Yes.
Well, we're gonna attack. We're gonna attack twice.
Okay. Okay.
Does 19
You
hit?
Yep. Extremely cool. It's dead.
All right, good.
I'd like to delete that from the map.
Well, then
And then you can move.
I can't believe how well this combat is going for you.
I will
giving
use
it
one
two
I will use
people.
our remaining AP to give this room the finger, and then I will use the move action.
Extremely fair. So it will summon. It will not summon a tonsil singer because you are out of ice visual range of it now. So you have ended the combat successfully. You guys did manage. That was almost dicey as hell, but you did get it.
I walk back around the corner and I say, "See, I told you I'd get him."
Like, that's okay. I don't know the stats, but I feel like that was like 9 times out of 10 I had no right to survive, just me and like Brandonius.
Yeah, I can. So okay, we could talk about that if you guys would like, real quick, because I think we've got We got some minutes left, but not enough to do anything meaningful in here. So
Okay.
if we want to pause
Yeah.
here for the night, I think that's a good
Do
time.
people want to rest again? Because I don't know how look
No,
like.
everybody's fine.
Neither of us really got hurt.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah.
Who's,
Oh, wow.
Wait. Who's got the chalk, right, or the charcoal or whatever it is?
I go
You
grab
have it.
some.
You have
Can
it
we
in the
just
bag.
stick some shit on the wall and be like, "Do not go that way"?
Yeah,
Peter,
you
that
can.
was a 1 in 20 chance.
So let me.
No, okay, we rolled twice and both of them were bad.
Yeah, so I can outline kind of what happened there out of game real quick. So as like intent for the GM, because I know that was insane. You guys did a great job and really got out of it. But the intent of the Great One effects is to discourage players from trying to find ways to climb over them. So they're meant to be really punishing
Right,
because they're
yeah.
meant to discourage you from trying to do fucky shit around them.
Yeah.
Because they're basically the like walls that say like the walls that prevent you from getting to like higher level dungeon areas yet, if that makes sense, throughout the game. And so the intent of those effects is if I get within 5 feet of one of the Great One walls, really, really bad things happen. I should never do that.
Oh, 100%.
So-
In general, I like the Great One rolls. I think really it's more like the gut
Yeah.
reaction to Pin now being able to stack is horrifying.
It's only that enemy. It's not normally. I don't know if that makes it better. It's just feeders, though. Nothing else can do that.
They were kind of already the only people giving us reliable Pin in the first place, or like
Well,
scary.
there's
Kind of
also
place.
the whatchamacallums, the deer that can.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
the deer
that's
can give you
true.
pin.
That's true.
Not nearly as much, but they can. The feeders are really the pin enemy here. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys
Like,
have been kind of
yeah.
a lot.
It feels like
recently,
the
too.
You
it
might
really
call
is-
them, Connor, the pin ultimate.
Oh no, fuck it, no. But I think
Uh.
like again, I have no idea what the new stats are, but it definitely feels like the feeders got a massive buff with being able to stack Pin.
I think that's fair. They don't typically come in great quantities. The only two ways they show up in great quantities are literally the feeder queen fight and what you guys just encountered in the whole game.
How many,
So we
how
just
many
found
feeders
the way
did
there's
we?
one.
There's otherwise never more than 2 in a fight.
How many feeders did we see in the feeder queen fight?
You
At
saw a total
once.
of 23.
Too many.
No, but like at
And-
once, how many did we see?
23.
Because I think my
23.
worry is that I think
Yeah.
the giant pin stack might now make the feeder queen fight like impossible.
Oh
I
no,
see.
that's
I've-
specific. I think that's specific to this, like, encounter, right? Or
No, that is not specific to this encounter. That is specific to the feeders themselves. But
oh,
I agree
wow.
with you. But
Yeah.
the other thing I did is there are way fewer feeders in the feeder queen
Okay.
feeder queen fight now. So there's like on average I think you summon like 8 in that fight now.
Because napkin
Total.
math says I think 3
Yeah.
feeders targeting one person cannot be overcome. It's either 3 or 4.
If they're the same side, if they're on different sides, you just don't move.
Oh, you know, I
The
didn't think about
problem is
that.
you get pinned.
Yeah, you get
Right,
tugged back
and
and
then-
forth by the 2 of them. Yeah. So
Okay, that okay, that does change.
So
it a little
the
bit.
actual intent of it for the feeder queen fight is so they don't drag you to the walls. So you get hit by 2, but you're still next to the feeder queen because they're tugging you back and forth. So you
Okay.
stay next to the feeder queen so you can still target her. That was the
yeah,
intent.
that make okay. That,
That
makes way
never
more
happened.
sense.
It never
Yeah,
happened
that
in your
makes
fight because I did it after your fight. Because it was a reaction to you
Oh.
guys getting dragged away from the feeder queen and having the feel bad of not being able to attack her because you kept getting dragged away.
Yeah.
And I was like,
okay.
well, I can change the feeders so that they don't drag you away. They get you stuck there and start ripping you apart.
Yeah. Okay.
And so
Okay.
what they do instead now is that. But this is the only other fight where at an interaction, and I just had them pull you together instead, since this is the only time
Yeah,
they'd
okay.
ever be on the same side like that. It's not the only. You can have up to 2 in a normal encounter, but really not more than 2.
Okay. Yeah.
So.
All right.
So they'll either tear you apart if they're on opposite sides, or drag you quickly. But then you will not see more than 2 of those, except the feeder queen fight, which has
Yeah,
some
okay.
swinginess to it, I bet. But there aren't
Um,
nearly as many again as well. You'll get max 8 now.
So if 2 feeders are near each other and they're both pulling you in that direction, do they both get to bite you?
Yeah, if they're within, if they've, whichever one, if a feeder has to, you have to still have pin by the
Right.
feeder for it to bite
Okay.
you. And so if you
have
get
to
rid
be
of the pin
pinned by
from
2
one,
feeders next to each other.
you have
Yeah,
to, and
you
you have to
do.
have the
Okay.
pin from both of them, and they have to be next to each
Yeah.
other.
Okay. That's less bad. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, it was a really bad coincidence here, especially right after you guys just went through the big feeder boss fight, where you're like, "Oh, I actually hate these things," and I'm like, "Here's 4 more."
Yeah, it's super fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna do it.
PTSD.
I wasn't gonna do it, but you did roll a 1 on the D20 effect, and it's like, well, that is the worst thing. And what is the worst thing you guys could think of right now? More feeders, probably.
Well, okay, how many of the on the D20 table? How many are like neutral-ish effects?
They're all awful.
God damn.
They're all
Yeah,
completely awful.
Even that 20.
The whole point is really bad.
Okay.
Oh no, the only one that's neutral is the 20. If you roll an at
I
20,
want to know what it is.
Okay.
teeth spill out of the Great One.
Oh, lovely.
They just begin. Human teeth just start spilling out.
I actually kind of love that there is a very small chance you could get something neutral, because then you're like, oh, it's fine, and then you go there again and you're like, oh, it's really not fine.
Yeah. I think that the intent is that you don't try to climb over it and get into a level that you're not ready for, and that's it. So.
I get it. I think it's really funny that you could have that combination of experiences, because I think it would be really unfortunate.
Well, the funny thing
I
is,
think the first effect you guys had was the teeth one, ever. I think you were fighting the pot amphora spirit in the room, and you got Matt got within 5 feet of the Great One, and teeth spilled out of it. I thought.
Wait,
No,
I think you're right. I remember that now.
no, it
possible.
wasn't teeth. Wasn't it like weird faces and shit started showing up in it?
Yeah,
No,
that was.
That was because we killed one of them or something, like got angry.
That was you. No, that was not you getting within 5 feet of it. That was you
okay.
used forbidden knowledge on it. That is what happens. You cast spells at it to try to test it.
Okay.
Oh,
That is
okay.
what happens.
All right. Well, I think ignoring the PTSD from the feeder fight, I'm less against the refactor.
The nat one is supposed to be the one on here. The reason the feeder's the worst is because they pull you to it, and then anybody who gets within 5 feet of it triggers a new reaction.
Triggering it.
And so that the idea there is that you end up triggering more of these effects with the feeders, and that's why it's so bad.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that is, but again, it's supposed to be punishing so that you don't try to climb over it. And if you do try to climb over it, you die.
It says something kind of funny that apparently we've triggered this thing a bunch of times before and we just completely forgot about it.
Yeah, you rolled lucky that this was the worst time you rolled on it, so that's fair, yeah. A couple of these effects are just... a couple of effects from getting within 5 feet of it are really bad, but if you try to climb over it, it just eats you.
Well, it feels good that we can... At least some of the enemies that it spawns, we can handle, like, not even basically not even giving a shit. Like like nuking the tonsil singer is funny, or not the guy
shambling one.
Shambling one.
Yeah, that was really funny. You guys are really at a good enough level now that's extremely cool. Also, the you guys increasing the level curve is why I made it so there's a max 4 favors, because you guys now get up to a level where you can just stay at the top and just nuke the tonsil singers to like farm lore points now. And you guys didn't have that thought, but Anthony or Richard, one of them, was like, you can't do that at that level curve that you guys have.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's why it's 4 now.
Well, so then clearly we shouldn't do it ever until we get to the end.
I can't speak to that. You've got one. I think you used the one in the garden fight, and it was extremely helpful.
Yeah, we used it to beat the Guardian.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. When it was a Red Skull fight, you did, yeah. So.
Just, if having too many of them is a problem... then we should probably save them really, really hard.
Yeah.
I think
I hoard resources in games to begin with.
To lose, but about to win. That's like my opinion. Is if it's a boss fight that we're about to lose but could also win, then that's when it's worthwhile. If it's progression.
I think it's a good fair thing. You have a lot of other magic items you don't use as well, by the way.
Oh, you know that's...
You don't even know they all do. You got the brown salve, swirling tincture, revival. You can revive a dead ally to 10 HP.
We have the weird thermal incense combo.
You've gotten 2 revival funguses.
I didn't know that.
You used the first one and you got a second one. Yeah.
I missed us getting the second one completely.
The second one came from... gosh, what did it come from? The second one came from... it was the heart from the Halifel, so you got one from killing the Chainwalker. And then the other one you got was a liver in a golden urn.
Oh, yeah.
I
remember that one.
Okay, huh.
Ooh,
okay.
I don't remember the golden urn. I don't remember what it was. I'll try to find it here. Small golden urn. Nope, don't remember. Oh well. The ghost stalker.
Oh,
Had the other one.
right.
The heart from
Man,
the
that is
Hallowfell.
still
The liver and a golden urn. I had backwards. Liver and a golden urns from the Chainwalker. The heart from the Hallowfell is the ghost stalker.
Yeah, 'cause it's
the
from
Ghost
the
Stalker was the one
Hallowfell.
that was the possession fight, right?
It was. Yeah,
That
you
is
killed
still,
that. That one gave you the other.
Still my favorite fight in the game.
Really?
Yeah, that was really
That was
fun.
really neat.
I'm glad because I felt like it was kind of like tough. The first time you did it, he died, but then it felt because the second time it just possessed Matt, and Matt was like, "Can I do anything?" And it was like, "No, I take your turn," because you kept trying to get out of it, and I thought you hated it, so I'm glad to hear that.
I mean, it's so neat conceptually. I think I'm the kind of like I really struggle in games with loss of agency, which is part of the reason.
Yeah.
Every time crowd control happens, I bitch constantly
Yeah,
because I hate that
fair.
kind of thing. But
Yeah.
conceptually, it's a really cool fight.
Cool. Well, I'm glad to hear it. Did you guys in this palace? Do you guys feel OP in general?
I would if there weren't elemental immunities.
I think I felt pretty powerful. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Matt, I will say the reason that there's a lot that those thermocaustics had elemental damage immunity is there's a lot of things in this dungeon that have fire weakness.
Fire weakness.
Yeah.
So,
Like the mushroom creature.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and like don't get me wrong, I'm not mad at it. It's funny, and I was still nuking them with
You
a
were.
significantly nerfed weapon. So
Yeah.
like,
So, to be fair, technically you shouldn't have been able to do that following strict rules, right?
What? Oh yeah,
I think it would have been a little bit worse, but only slightly worse because I was still getting multiple advantages on every roll, and I would have just been losing a flat 3.
thanks to your soldier. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys have a good combo this round too, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this
cool.
is one of the more effective teams we've built.
It is, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. It wasn't even on
And
purpose.
also, as a note, I haven't been using it except for that last fight, but I do have range.
Yeah, I saw that.
I can attack at 30 feet range.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was good.
that
I
is
think
nice.
your builds in general I really like. I think it's a good one. So yeah, cool. Okay,
now
well you
for-
have entered the palace formally now, finally. Dealt with 3 of the fights.
For future information, is there like a spread of different like elemental immunities, or like is one style of Fatebound more robust than another?
I think it's actually a debug issue in the game right now that there are more things weak to fire than other things.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
just
that's a
more
function of the
natural
fact-
for things to be weak to fire.
Exactly, and I think that's kind of an issue. So so effectively that, but fire's the best thing to use, and that's why we also make things that are
Right.
immune
Yeah,
or
okay.
resistant to fire.
Well, the easy solution.
Yeah, I
to
think that's
this-
the drawback.
Let me go look in the PHP real quick, because we have money to buy equipment, and I think there's maybe
Yeah.
a super easy, lazy way of getting around this, where you just buy the non-divine version of the Fatebound's weapon,
Yeah.
and then just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
like yeah, you lose a little bit, but
Oh yeah, if you have that just in case as like a backup.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah, I like that.
Like if any
then you could
elemental
go
weapon you're
fire
going to
and nuke
depend
things
on,
with
you
the
should
fire.
have the non-elemental backup for.
Yeah.
But I think that's like a pretty, that's not a that weird like backup strategy. Like if you play like Elden Ring or something, like that kind of thing comes up all the
Yeah.
time.
It's like playing The Witcher and having like the silver sword for fighting monsters and then the other sword for fighting normal
exactly.
people or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I think that's not a feel. I think that's like notably not a feel bad. It's just something I hadn't thought about before.
Yeah, we have a lot of notes from last weekend actually. Anthony's gone, but I've been working too much, but in February I have a lot of time to redo some rules, and a couple of things I plan on redoing there for quality of life stuff are switching weapons. Switching things from your quick combat ready items thing is way too hard. We're gonna fix that. And we are also going to redo the way lore points work, which and so you don't have to spend combat points to get new lore point uses.
Oh,
You
yeah.
get them by level. And then there will also be a junk or a cultural art, like a little cultural trinket inventory slot that's separate that you can use to give yourself help on certain talent checks sometimes. So there's a couple little things like that we're planning on adding, but one of the big things that came up here is that like for you to switch to the like Thurible took your whole turn basically.
Yeah.
That'll
Well, I
go
mean,
away.
I think that was fair. If I had it combat readied, it wouldn't have taken my like. I had to go like I had to go like pull it out of the bag and manage that bullshit.
Yeah.
Like two AP to go find something that you didn't combat ready doesn't feel.
I think that no, I agree with
awful.
that. I think that'll be sort of how it works though. Is it'll be if it's not in your combat readied items, it's going to take like an AP or two.
Okay.
And if it's combat ready though, it'll be free, which right now it is not. And then we're gonna implement the Matt's weapon triangle, which is what I'm calling it. So there will be different types of reaction attacks. That'll take longer to implement though because it's gonna break soldiers, not in a good way. It's gonna ruin a lot of their abilities.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Because you can a lot of the things that soldiers do will be done by the weapon types instead, and so why take the soldier abilities?
Yeah.
And then the other
if you
need to make soldier. Oh,
the other thing I'm going to do
is you need to make defense stronger.
Well, also what I'm hearing is, what if like everything spear related, like so, take like one chunk of the weapon. What if everything like spear-ish was soldier only, no ifs, ands, or buts about it?
I don't like that.
It already a little is.
Well, they kind of like you can go spend points to get military training, or to get heavy weapons training.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, and I think that feels good, especially because we're playing this game in a very combat-driven place, but often it can be more narratively driven. And having just you can't use a certain weapon, even if it like fits a character concept, would probably be really
that's
annoying.
A super good point.
Also, what I'm going to do is like bludgeoning, slashing, piercing, all that. Every weapon damage type will have a different crit effect.
Yeah,
I
that
like
makes
that a
sense.
lot.
So rending will only come from bludgeoning damage. So when you bludgeon, you can like everybody can max damage, but if you are using a bludgeoning weapon, you can rend. I don't know what I'm gonna. If you're piercing, I think I'm gonna let you attack an enemy behind as well. Deal your damage to an enemy behind them as well.
Literally. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So damage through, and then if you're slashing, I don't know what I'm doing. But
there's a fate-bound ability that I think So there's one where like if you overkill somebody, you can continue the strike into someone next to them.
Yeah, that would work. Something like that. And then
that's already an existing ability.
Well, yeah, it's an
though,
existing fate-bound ability, so you'd have to but it's also an existing fate-bound ability that I don't see anyone ever taking.
Yeah, I think it'd be a good one to get rid of from Fatebound and turn into a general ability. I think that's a good idea. So cleave or something like that, and then and then I'm gonna do there'll be an elemental effect. It'll be generally elemental. It won't be per element. And then there will be what's the last one? Magic weapons will have their own effect. Okay. So like divine weapons will have their own critical effect, and spells will have their own critical effect as well. So, but there'll be like a little table that's like, here's what all these different weapon types do, and that way when you're looking at weapons, you want you would be like, oh, I want like a medium range bludgeoning weapon so that I can rend and have this reaction attack, basically, how that will work.
Yeah, okay.
It'll take longer for me to rework that again, like I said, but that is coming.
Yeah. In that territory, I have a really stupid question about how dismissing and resummoning your weapon works as a fate-bound.
Yeah.
Like, does it just appear in your hand when you
kind of, yeah. I mean, narratively, we've had people do all kinds of things. So the first fate-bound that we had in my campaigns, they summoned it. It like appeared as like in like a splash of autumn leaves. Well, and then somebody had a cheese knife that was like a large, cheese cutting, because they were cheese fate bound. So they had a large cheese knife that like they
I hate that exists.
The cheese bound.
Me too. Me too. It was a cheese fate bound, but everybody in my party was like, "This is really funny. We want this magic." It's like a fungal cheese that, but the fungus is actually like a hive mind that people can attune to as like a fate bound. So if you eat too much cheese, you become a fate bound, and then you are like connected to this hive mind fungus that's trying to that has like its own machinations. and that's what it is. It's a rot fungus. It's a rot
So
fate bound. But
the inspiration for the question, don't bully me, but I was reading all of the extra Star Wars lore, and there's a form of lightsaber fighting that is functionally banned in Star Wars, which is
Oh, because you turn it on and off.
yeah, you turn it on and off.
oh yeah.
And so if you just point your lightsaber at somebody and then turn it on, they just you more or less instantly kill them.
Ah, I see. So you're wondering if you can summon it partly inside of somebody.
That would
And
be a cool ability.
obviously
So-
you shouldn't be able to do this.
Yeah. So.
And I want something in the rules that I want something in like the lore of Sacadia that makes that not possible, because
So. Let's talk about that,
it's
'cause
such a thing.
The weapon is an extension of your soul that you are crystallizing into.
Okay,
a
and you
weapon.
can't put your soul in someone else's. That's possession.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
I think
already
that's
works.
probably-
That already
I think
works
that's-
pretty okay.
Yeah, I think that's sort of how I would probably justify it. Yeah, you're like a separate moat in the Hallowfell, and so you would create like
Mhm.
the sword can spawn out of you, but it can't spawn inside of another moat in the Hallowfell.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it
okay.
works
Moat being your
because you're
soul.
cutting through people's souls when you're attacking with it, kind of.
Yeah.
Correct. That is exactly why it does that.
Hey,
special
look at the
thing.
shard blade from
No, that
Stormlight
was
Archive.
that's the thing, because like Sanderson just straight up never fucking addresses that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming it's something similar, because again, it is like a living soul.
Yeah. Well, questionable
Yeah.
living.
Well, some of them are like zombies, and some of them are alive.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh, what was it? I was thinking of something for my next campaign, and I was like, "Oh, this sounds like a Sanderson thing," and Matt would make fun of me for making my game mildly Sanderson.
Ooh, what is it? What is it?
I don't remember now. If I remember, I'll throw it in the chat. I don't like Brandon Sanderson, and Matt keeps being like, "That's Brandon Sanderson-y." The things that I put in Sacadia, and I'm like, dang it.
Well, no, because
right.
the thing you don't like about Sanderson is that he cannot write prose.
Yeah, his prose. I don't like his prose. It's true. He's got
But
good
like,
plots.
the world building is pretty great for the most. Like
It is.
objectively,
It
the
is.
world building's pretty cool.
The world building in the Stormlight Archives is extremely good. The world building
Yeah.
in Mistborn is less for me.
Oh, I
it's
I
still-
would
Yeah, that-
I would consider
was-
Mistborn the worst of his series.
Yeah, I didn't think it
Yeah,
was bad.
he wrote that when like Grim Dark was super popular,
Yeah,
and you could see it.
Yeah, Mistborn
Yeah.
is in that like Aragon territory for me, where it's like I'm glad I read it when I read it, but I will never go back and reread it.
yeah.
Yeah.
As you guys can
So-
see from Sacadia and the Dread Pits, I don't like Grimdark. That's why they're the Dread Pits. Sorry, that was a joke.
There's a difference between horror and Grim Dark, to be
No,
fair.
you're right. Yeah.
So
it's true.
wait, hold on. Where's the Gold Throne?
The Gold Throne in here?
Yeah.
Bro, there's literally a golden temple that's the Great One is spawned out of.
Well, there we go.
Yeah,
Alright.
we
He
were
said,
there
he said,
once.
"Where's the golden throne?" God,
Well,
Connor.
you gotta
listen.
go inside and find it. Why don't you go in the ziggurat?
Hey.
Why don't you guys ever go in the ziggurat?
Do we even know how to get into the ziggurat?
No, you have no idea.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
Well,
That's the problem.
Yeah. That's the point of this whole thing. It's go to the ziggurat, kill the Great One.
Allegedly.
Or go in the ziggurat, befriend the Great One, take over the world.
That's like
Again,
it
we're-
sounds like Dead Space.
This just
You
keeps
guys are,
turning.
like-
I keep trying to find ways to turn this into Stardew Valley, but just inside the Dread Pits.
It just I so had a plan for that, and then Richard was like, "It'd be the dumbest thing to do from a game perspective." Here was my idea. My idea was to, as an Easter egg, make it so you could kill the final boss earlier in the game if you did the right thing in the right order, which like naturally fell out of the consequences of some of the decision making of the game, where you like run into them early, but you probably can't kill them. And I was like, but what if you could? And I was like, if you couldn't kill them, then a lot of things happen. But among those things is you could survive into the day. And I was like, so then people could create little camps. And I was like, but there's a part in here where like a camp could be put. And I was like, so what if I put like a room in here where people could build a camp and build like a little colony and like Stardew Valley it and send out like hunting bands, and so players are like collecting the prisoners. And I had all of these plans for it, and Richard was like, don't do that, because you're talking about building an entire, very lengthy, complicated to write expansion of this game that's fully predicated on players doing like happening to do one thing early game that they're never gonna do. And I was like, that's
And-
a good point.
Yeah, I mean, he's right.
Yeah, and
No, but I want it to
also-
be real.
Would have been cool.
write
It
it
would've been
yourself then. Homebrew exists.
Yeah, if you're
With
yeah,
what time?
yeah, I'm bad. Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm not allowed to write anything
Just
new for
drop out of
Sacadia that's
school,
not the
losers.
base game rules until don't listen to that man. I'm not allowed to write anything new for Sacadia except the base rule rewrites until they're done. Because every time I write a new module, whenever I finish the rule rewrites, I have to rewrite the whole module, including the Dread Pits. So I'm not allowed to write anything new until that's done. And that'll be about a year. And then I'll be ready.
Is there anything that you want to write that I could write for you?
It's very nice. The biggest thing that I really want to do that isn't done is the Whitehall module. I really want to renovate because the whole first section where you like go through. You guys have all played Whitehall?
Yeah.
No.
Well, the whole point is you play as the Murga, and you have a written form. There's like a tax evader, and your job is to find the tax
Oh
evader
yeah, I've done
and
that.
arrest
but-
them or kill them. But you're not allowed. You only have a writ to execute them for that crime. And so the idea is you go through and you encounter a whole bunch of crimes.
Oh, this was so
because-
good.
But because you don't,
Yeah.
Anthony's made it extremely good. But the base rule's not that good because the base game, what it does up front is the idea of it is you're punished for trying to punish other crimes because you expend all your resources punishing the other crimes, then it makes the end fight extremely hard. Where what you should do is just be like, oh, enjoy your crime, have an extremely nice day. You are not the criminal that I am looking for, and leave. And the idea is, it's like a module about like this like toxic culture, the Murga, and like playing through being this like toxic criminal enterprise culture. And it's very fun, but I think the upfront module needs a lot more of like very obvious criminals and very obvious repercussions from going after them, and like a lot more built into that upfront part. And Anthony has homebrewed a lot to make that module really bloom, but I really want that formalized, and that's the only thing I think right now.
Well, I guess, yeah, because when I DM'd it, I think Anthony was one of my players, which maybe made it go smoother than it.
Anthony's ran it like 5 or 6 times now, I think, also. And
Well,
then, you
because
did too.
it was what, Natalie, Maya, Anthony, and then one of the BTF boys.
I think so.
Something like that.
Yeah. But that's a fun one. But yeah,
This is not the criminal you are looking for.
yeah, that's exactly right.
I
It's like
did-
it's very much like, oh, like yeah, that guy's absolutely an illegal man, but he's not the one I'm looking for. So
I ran
have a
it-
nice day,
Yeah,
sir.
I took out a contract for this one guy. I can't use any other contracts.
Yeah.
Open it. I ran it a couple of months ago for my brother's like board game group, and they did die.
Iconic. Yeah. Did they just try to punish too many criminals?
Yep.
Great. Yeah. See, that's how it goes. You're not supposed to punish other criminals. Only the last one. But yeah, that's the game. So I think that needs to rewrite, but it's just very low on my list of things to do. So, what is Brandon doing?
I was gonna show you something.
Oh boy.
Okay.
So recently I've upgraded my Foundry game that I run for some other people to have 3D.
Wow.
So
That's kind of
they
insane.
can they have I got them all minis for Christmas, and now the minis are actually in the game.
That's cool.
But so you can go to like the tea house here, and
As it loads.
yes, it takes just a second to load because this is running on a Raspberry Pi.
Oh, I see.
But so you can come out here to the tea house, and I need to grab let's grab Elm. Doop doop doop. All right. So if Elm was outside, you can obviously play in third person, but you can also play in first
Oh
person.
Jesus.
That's cool. That's extremely cool.
Like,
And so
that's
you
so
are
much.
like, all right, fine. I'm gonna wander into this is a door.
This is just like old dungeon crawl.
But yeah, you walk in and you're like, there's things. So you can see like the other
Hi,
players.
Gran.
Yeah, and Gran is like 3 feet tall, so that's Gran. But so, and I can jump between characters, obviously, because I'm the GM. But if I take this guy for just a
Body
second,
swapper.
Hold on.
and I
Before
give
we
him
go
some
any further,
health.
hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and kill the recording. I don't think we need to.
Yeah, please. Thank you, Matt.
I didn't realize you were still
Yeah,
recording.